are the candle that dances slow in the room where the wild winds go. You are the still in my rambling mind, a soft fellow in the hands of time. You don't ask me to be more than I am, but still you pull the best from this man. With eyes that read my quiet sins, and a laugh that pulls the light back in. Oh love, if this life is a song, then you are the hum that carries it on. In a world spinning reckless and loud, you're the calm in the crowd, you in the quiet, that's where I belong. I talk in riddles, I run too fast, chasing tomorrow, forgetting the past. But you hold time like a prayer in your hand, teach me how to truly stand. Your heart is a river, strong and wide, pulling me gently back inside. No need for maps or stars above, I just follow the shape of your love. Oh love, if this life is a song, then you are the heart that carries it on. In a world spinning reckless and loud, you're the calm in the crowd, you in the quiet, that's where I belong. Let the world keep shouting its name, we'll lie here slow, unafraid. No need to run, no need to roam, when your arms are the only home I've known. Oh love, if this life is a song, then you are the hum that carries it on. World spinning reckless and loud, you're the calm in the crowd, you in the quiet, that's where I belong.
Yo, what up, internet peoples? Welcome to Tuesday. Another Rat House Media pregame. Get warmed up for the turtle. Lots and lots and lots of stuff going on. But I'd be lying if I said I had a plan. Today we don't have a plan. We have about 6 minutes worth of planning. So it should be pretty good. It's probably the best shows. I don't have time to plan anything. I'm trying to learn how to crowd, remember? It's not working out good. Appreciate it. Karen gets it 10. Winks is on the board. Winks is already killing it. Lolly, appreciate it. So yeah, I've got some cool stuff for you. Unfortunately, our friend Jess Machado, she's made it into the world of roasters. And I dropped it. A lady named Megan Fox that roasts people kind of like Jolene. I don't know if anybody watched it today. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was too busy trying not to die from the heat. But I think we're going to watch a little bit of it and see how they did. Don't know. Don't have a clue. Don't know if it was bad or good. I dropped it in the Discord. I don't know if anybody watched it. If you did, let me know what you think. What's up, Leuven? Mary B?
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, Freya's gone. Okay.
Watch out. Scorching hot Tuesday.
It's not hot here. It's just muggy.
It's both here. It's all of the above.
I'm feeling pretty good here.
All of the above.
Well, good for you.
Thanks. Hot, humid, horrible. It's just the Mississippi sun has no mercy. No mercy.
And I went to Mississippi. I think it was August, and it was awful. It was awful.
Are y'all in sweatshirts again?
Yeah, it's like mid 60s today, but it's like
Oh my God.
The air is very moist. I'm sorry for people that don't like that word, but
I hope you guys stub your toes.
It's gross out though. It's not nice.
What do you mean, like bad weather, rainy?
It's like rainy.
And
like,
what's up, Emily C? I haven't seen her in a few days. I think Emily said this birthday party on purpose, Mary B.
Oh, that can't be true. I think
true.
she was busy doing something else. She's doing a lot of really important stuff around
this. She's not good at, like showing up to my birthday parties. Okay. Not very good at that, Emily.
Well, I mean, not everybody is perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty damn close, though.
No, because in my book, it was like birthday party is number one. Being really smart and doing really good content. That's like number two, okay?
And making a significant change in the world.
Emily put something out on X. What was it? Turtleboy's charges chart.
Yes, I like things when they're color coded and organized in a manner in which I can retain information. So I appreciate that.
Let me look.
Oh, and shout out to all my bees.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the hive.
The Merry Bees.
The Merry Bees. Oh, is the Tartan Army at the elbow room? That is a great question. I'm sure they are.
So this is Emily C's timeline. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
2 pages. Oh, pretty cool.
That is really good.
It's okay.
Picketing and okay.
It's just okay.
It's not just okay. It's great.
It's not great.
Look, it has what do you call it? Notations, citations.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any better.
Of course it does. I mean, she just pulled the information out of her ass. She got it from trusted sources.
You had Turtleboy proofread it? That's a double-edged sword there. Double-edged sword. But yeah, we've got a couple things to watch. Obviously, the hearing from yesterday. Definitely want to watch that. That's 45 minutes. Trial Channel has it broken down. But for some reason, Megan Fox this lady is always in my algorithm. Yeah, it's better to ask for forgiveness. I know you did it on purpose. It's fine. I get one every year. 363 days away. So yeah, this lady, that's why I was telling y'all that she's made it into like the roasting column of YouTube. Like one of them grifted and made some money off of it, so they're all going to do it.
I mean, there's so much material.
There's a big ass ring of these people right here that are like 50 to 100,000 subs, and they just love to fucking roast people. It's awesome.
I'm here for it.
But I don't know if that's what this turned out to be or not. Like I said, I didn't get to watch it. But the thumbnail pretty much said that's what was going to happen. So, just watch it, check it out.
Alrighty.
We don't have anything else to do. Actually, but the hearing and a bunch of other crap. But not in a hurry today. I was in a hurry to get here. Now I'm here. Now it's time to take a breath. Let somebody else entertain people.
What's the flavor of choice tonight for?
Ooh, Logan, I got infused joints.
Ooh.
Yeah, my daughter works at a dispensary, so she'll be trying to get stuff. This orange cookie Kim.
Orange cookie Kim?
Yep.
Ooh, shit.
It's going to be stout. And that's what I want it to be. That's what I want it to be. And the goal is very easy, $5 and up today. I lowered it because everybody's been so generous. Not a big deal if we don't hit it, but it sure would be nice. It's the last week. Last Tuesday of the month. Oh, love the last week of the month. Because next week I'll be crying when back to donuts. So, no.
New beginning.
It's awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, free Turtleboy. Let's fucking go. Yes, we need to get back centered on our goal. But while we're not, we're going to watch other people roast our friends.
Cool.
All I can say, when you did it to yourself and you made it into this ring of people, we're going to watch this shit. These are pros, like Jolene. So.
We got to see what's out there, you know?
Oh, we going to see. We're going to see. All right, let's see what happens.
You should do that. The host will question your IQ, possibly call you names, and mock you for disobeying.
Oh, yeah. Drama and estrogen that I can't even, menopausal estrogen, which is really low.
It's perimenopausal.
It's very.
Look who she happens to be friends with.
Okay.
Was that the Rebecca lady?
No, this is her in the top left right here.
Oh, Mo and Megan Fox. Oh,
No.
wow. Broken.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even look up for a second. Sorry.
Yeah. Pay attention, Lubin. Jesus.
My bad.
Channel. She has 51,000 subscribers. So I don't know what this is about, but I'm curious.
It's low, but it's drama. It's low estrogen, and we are going to figure it all out. Broken Becca, you're the one. You've done something. You've done something terrible. It's horrible.
Blame it on the bone.
Listen,
the broken bone got expert in problems.
It's been a long time since I've seen you, sir. And you've always been nice to me. I've always enjoyed streaming with you. And imagine my shock, my
Oh, I didn't say hey to anybody in the chat. Sorry. What up, Terry? What's up, TC? Hey, Crispy Treat. What's up, Liz? Kersey. What's up, Kersey?
What's up, Kersey?
Naira Noir. What's up? What up, Steve? Susie Q, Karina. Winks is a boss. Final boss.
We love Winks.
What's up, Benjamin Crumbs? Oh, need some Z's. I feel you. I'm tired. Al Dente, what up? What up, Al Dente? Jay-Z, Citizen Sleuth, Sherry, Angel Castillo. Oh, Savlar. What's up, Savlar? Hello, Aaron. Sup, Bo. Hopefully we'll get some damn trial info on the real Sup, Bo. We will be watching that trial. We need a good trial. Not one forced. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just said that will be fun. That's all.
Yeah, we need one that does not have to be forced. You know what I mean?
Right.
What else? Cajun. Nice
Like
latte.
another Johnny Depp trial. That was awesome.
I kind of wanted to because they say my name a whole lot. So we might after this. I don't know, but we're not gonna talk shit about anybody. We're just gonna watch other people talk shit about them.
Right.
because I don't have the energy to be going in on anybody. But I do have the energy to sit here, pop the top, and let somebody else do all the work. As usual, why would I fucking bust my streak? 207 episodes now. Content.
May, that when you come back up on my radar, it's because the entire internet is talking about your peen. Excuse me, sir. What have you been doing?
Eyes.
Well,
to hear about it.
First of all, I will have to say I won't talk to 50% of the audience, 50% of the panel, because I hate women.
Oh, me too.
Well, yeah, me too.
I am a world-renowned massage therapist, so I hate women, my own daughters included, apparently. And yeah, I did a baddie, apparently, and
Baddie?
Sir,
You did a baddie?
Oh,
You don't have to please give us the details.
Freudian slip.
no,
Freudian slip.
but I was careless enough that I responded to some chicklies in a DM, and then I know this will come as a big surprise for especially you women. So she went a little cray-cray, and then another streamer found out that there's money to be made about that, and started running her mouth, and I sat back and did nothing until I was in Tennessee, and I was called a pervert, not with the words, but and apparently it was just a joke now. He would never retract it because it was absolutely true. She had all the proof, she had all the evidence, and now it's a joke.
Yeah, we saw what happened last time she tried to show receipts, and she lied.
Yeah,
what was in we read the screenshots, and what she claimed was not there. It was the opposite of what was there. And what happened then?
well, I guess when we sift through this bad boy, we'll go through that one too. Why not? I ain't scared.
Deletes her.
But have you guys ever been on a
entire
valid
account.
truth journey? I mean, I'm on a semi-transparent.
Oh, somebody said, who's the expert? He's one of Baker's online friends. Expert, Nick Stero, Mo in the Deep End, Rosalind, then there's Valhalla, Volstorm, and Lauren's part of their friend crew. They've got like 10-man friend crew going, I think. So the expert, he streams a lot. I mean, surprised you don't know who he is. He got caught up in the Jess Machado thing too.
Heifer journey, which I'm a method actor, so I needed to get into the headspace. But how can we judge someone when no one?
Exactly. You don't go to Squirrel School with Emily C. They're like 10 episodes deep in that thing. I'm not sure if they.
So good.
Oh yeah, the Squirrel School.
Yeah, I love it.
She does it with. She does it with the expert. That's
Does
good.
Squirrel School.
Yeah, she does Squirrel School. That's what I said.
Really knows what a valid truth journey is.
Well,
This
drink a
is
Four
true.
Loco and it becomes very true.
Now,
Point. Will do.
listen, Baker, I'm going to take some responsibility for this, actually. I was clearly not doing my job as the internet's mom. I was not in your DMs encouraging you to avoid strange women and avoid texting them online, because I was in Nick Ricado's DMs telling him not to have a threesome. But that didn't work out so well for me. So I
Can we
should have.
you're batting very low with your internet
Your
mom.
internet momming and
My
shame
mom
is not
My
working.
mom, I need to be mom shamed because my mom skills on the internet are not working. But if you just tuned into this program, you would have known. I would have told you, don't sext with women. Women are crazy.
Everybody told him.
Yes, we are.
Some people have a blowhorn.
Oh,
Somebody's been tooting their horn quite a bit on the stream.
Right?
I mean, she might get more viewers if she did that.
Somebody said that they were going to go to Denmark and toot a horn.
Someone said they were going to
Lord.
show up at my address. Someone effing went so far they found my personal phone number, and I've given out my address because I'm not that afraid of. We don't have swattings, and again, who's going to fly 6,000 miles to go and say, "Hey, can I sleep under your bush?" No, thank you.
Well,
But
Mary
don't get
Lincoln's,
me
maybe.
started.
You're a boon.
but still, she found my, because all of a sudden I got text on WhatsApp, and that's connected to my personal phone. I was like, who the hell goes? It's easy to find. I'm the only one in the world with my file.
And it turns out it was faked, and I deleted it, and then I told everybody, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that happens. But I mean, as far in a situation like this,
even Nick Stero tried to get in on the drama. He did a show about Jess Machado needs to apologize. So
I think I saw that.
Yeah. People all over the world are begging for an apology.
It's not going to happen.
The planet.
Worldwide,
Most
wide.
of Europe and all. But I don't know if this is a group roast or what they're all wearing glasses and shit. What? I don't know. I feel kind of weird.
Yes, we're, the Machada. What's her name? Horchata. I don't know. Potato. He's trying to tell everyone she didn't do the thing that she did, but then she deletes the stream where the thing happened. It's like, well, I think we all know the answer now. Hey, guess what? Valhalla, our little goat herder, he's going to join the stream.
Nice.
Hey, I guess he's not. Did they send you home? Did they boot you from jury duty? What did you do? What did you do?
He was watching you.
Did he?
It was his jury nullification T-shirt.
Were you sexting the bailiff? Don't do that. You'll get kicked out. Why does it say failed?
I swear it's the craziest thing. We've been to a bar with him, and then 1 year later went to the same bar, and it's the same bouncer, and he says,
"No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
You're wrong."
I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you that if any word on this stream today, the rules are if it ends in ing, you must say ink. Okay, that's how we're going to play it today.
You sure it's not oink?
Wait, Nick, don't worry. I'll send just J-Hip over to your house to say to her, "Hey, welcome to YouTube." But a few things you might want to know about how this works. Right. I've been here for 14 years. Here's how it works on YouTube. You don't really need to get paid by a guy like Ian Runkle. Okay. He's got a huge audience that's the payment. You get exposed to his audience. They follow you. That would be like at me, tiny creator, asking when I first went on Nick Rekieta to be like, cause I had 10,000 subs when Nick invited me on. That would have been like me being like, well, I need to be paid for this. What? I got 14,000 subscribers overnight. Because of that appearance. That's how it works. You collaborate with bigger creators, hopefully, if they want to have you on. And it was a coup for her to get an interview with Ian Runkle, but she blew it. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, hey, by the way, that's like.
Well, Mo is a son of a didn't show the titty fit.
And here we are 1 year later. Explanation made absolutely no sense. And you have every right to criticize me and believe me, they do.
Left me, threw him down. Left him here. Thankfully, I was smart. Had a rubber band around.
Chart. However, let's go back to Jess because she's going to teach us how to do it. we might be doing it wrong. Okay. So we need to. I've interviewed him once. We're friends. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked that this wasn't the moment where he was like, I can't. Why did he? That was 6 months ago.
Can we get over this toxic female behavior?
Or people like this.
Yes.
And I can see how sad he is.
This is more like group therapy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was waiting for it to get funny.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get funny.
I mean, it's cute, but
yeah, that's what I said earlier. I had no idea, but maybe by herself it would be funny,
right?
But all of that content they're going over is kind of overdone a little bit. It's like
and there's too many people on the panel. They're all like, there's just too much going on.
Yeah. It's like a well-done steak. Looks good on the outside.
Ooh, I love your hair, Paula.
Oh, nice. Mary B throwing out the compliments. Yeah, it's just too much going on. 10 people. It's not a good roast. And I get bored easily, so sorry. Wasn't hard to get bored right there. But I will find the J7 Jess Machado. If anybody has any timestamps of when they talked about me, that'd be awesome. So we don't have to watch the whole thing because we're not doing a roast. But I would like to respond. Let me find it real quick. Time special.
I don't think we've had a good spaces either in grip.
Oh no. If a spaces pops off, you guys better let me know. Yeah, and it's not fun to watch just like insults or whatever.
Yeah, it's such a shit show on Spaces. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, but you know what I'm saying.
All right, so I got the Prime Time special loaded up too.
Oh, nice.
On anybody, I just criticized the language they use back and forth, but I criticized both of them on that. But the J7 and wanting an apology for something is just like, oh my god, so tired of listening to it. But we will listen to it after we listen to this. So this is definitely gonna. What did Pat say? Oh, what did Pat's free ticket to the surface, to the surface.
Exactly.
Same thing.
On up.
Yeah, we will join a good Spaces though. We'll all join together. This is Karen Reed's hearing from yesterday or whenever it continued. I'm losing track at this point. Plus, I haven't been home long enough to do any fucking research. You watched that Megan Fox thing? Or is that? Are you talking about the hearing?
Or the prime time.
Oh yeah, or the prime time. We're not watching that whole thing, so we'll watch a little bit of it though. All right, Karen Reed stuff. See if we can do something.
Paul O'Keefe, individually and personal representative of the estate of John Joseph O'Keefe III, et al. Versus CNC Hospitality LLC.
Make sure you're subbed to the trial channel. Drop the link.
Doing business as CNF McCarthy's et al. Counsel, if you could please state your name for the record because we're plaintiffs.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dan Buck on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Aaron Rosenberg on behalf of defendant Karen Reed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sarah Shipley on behalf of the defendant Karen Reed.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Chris Maddie on behalf of non-party witness Colin Albert. I'd like to thank the court for its consideration of allowing me to participate today, even though I'm pro-hocked in on the defamation case and not on this one.
No problems. Without objection, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So does the email you sent this morning, Attorney Rosenberg, to the clerk reflect the present status
Thank
of the
you,
parties?
Yes,
Your Honor. Okay. And with respect to, I mean, you basically have two categories that are the subject of discussion, correct? The communications with the deponent's parents would be one category, and then the other one would be communications.
Slam on the brakes. So there's a space right now with KP, Tuesday, and Earl Pink.
You shitting me? Is it my birthday?
Yeah, because I just found, I think it's a video of KP's speech at the fundraiser the other night I was going to send. I don't know if it's real. I mean, it looks real.
It's probably some of the AI that Loophole Lawyer created.
It might be. But I just, I put it in the clips anyway, just in case.
All right, I see that, but I don't see the spaces in it.
Who's got the spaces?
Yeah,
Oh,
who's
look,
got the spaces?
Whose space is it? Whose space is it? What's up, Valhalla?
Hey, it's Val Kilmer.
Valhalla.
No, 4 to 5 girls used to channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it already over? Sherry, is this on Kate Peters' little channel? X.
Lucky? Oh, that what?
Yeah, that's against the rules.
Why doesn't it show me the spaces? Like if I pull it up on my phone.
Was it maybe not recorded?
Don't.
Tuesday is the host?
Oh, it's I'm not following her or whatever. Somebody will have to send me that one.
Hello,
Yeah,
where's
it's Tuesday.
someone send it?
Hello.
Hello.
Links in the chat. All right.
I
All right.
put the link in chat.
That was earlier. You're gonna have to redo it.
Tuesday Gazette, is that her name? Tuesday Gazette. Oh, here we go.
You found it?
Yes.
Yes.
Jay, I don't know why you don't get stickers. The emoji thing's been messed up for like a while now on YouTube. So that's a YouTube thing. Plus, I turned off super stickers because they don't count towards the goal. People were buying them on accident.
Yeah.
All right, somebody found it. You found it, Mary B?
I sure did.
Where'd you put it?
In the clips for the show.
Okay. I got all notifications off, so. Oh, here we go. Let's see who all's up in here. Yep, Kate, Peter, Earl, Tuesday. Let's see if they start complaining about us.
Very frustrating for people that want that instant, or not even instant. Like sometimes it takes years, but sometimes you have to exercise a certain level of restraint to get the information to an audience on a different scale, if you know what I mean, right? So sometimes you may have to say, and this, witnesses. I've heard a lot about just sort of the quiet on this side of things, but sometimes the way that these things work out is you can't speak out for a while, but when you finally can, it's really big, bigger than this case.
I want to
has ever
say
been.
too, real quickly, and it's a really good point, Kate. And I also want to say that journalists are also been the brunt of some of this backlash, right? So we saw, I know Nancy Grace started to cover the case, and she kind of backed out, and she was being interviewed. Someone was asking her a question, and she said she had never received so much hate mail than when she covered the OJ case. So
You're a
we saw
loser,
Julie
guy.
Grant,
Yeah, Julie
who
Grant.
really was the brave face, who was like, this is wrong. And obviously Court TV allowed her to share her opinions on this, but it was not without this massive backlash. I mean, they created memes of her, microdots or microdrop, whatever his name is. He had created
For real, I'm fucking ashamed.
her, like
You
half
should
her
know
face was
better.
like the
Micro
devil,
dots. He's the
simply
man.
saying that the victim's family shouldn't be screamed at. So I think there is a lot of elements that play into this, which is frustrating and not right, but also there was a lot of
Ugh,
She is slow as fuck.
can't do that. Sorry. I'd rather watch this hearing. I tried. You can send me Nina's from earlier in a little while. We'll try to listen to that unless it's fucking annoying like that is. That's just I don't even care what they're talking about. If they're talking about it with those voices, I'm out.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Ugh. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. But I see how you're saying that. Okay. And then in the email to Attorney Maddie today, or I don't know when it was, I guess it was on Friday. Yeah, Friday, I think. You reference a date range of January 28th, 2022 through December 31st, 2023. What category does that relate to?
I've got serious attention problems today. It's not like I can't pay attention. It's just like it's got to be better than that. We have to search around the internet together for the next 2.5 hours. We're going to find something good to watch. This is good. I'm not saying this isn't, but this is like all I got.
Well, you got to
both in part. So
you got to keep an eye out at the elbow room Because if the Scots show up,
why would they?
Because they're in Miami now.
The Elbow Room's not in Miami.
I know, but when they were in Boston, they were traveling all around Massachusetts. Fort Lauderdale's pretty close to Miami. I used to fly in there to take cruises out of Miami.
Never know. We'll keep an eye out. Keep a light on for you.
Okay.
So, as you know, we originally had.
Just tell me.
Well, it would relate to for the non-parent category. Start with that. It would relate entirely to that.
Okay.
And then for the parents, there are two separate proposals we made. One was
A and B in the email.
Correct. So it would apply to B in that email as well. So it would apply to everyone.
Okay. And then are the communications that you talked about the period of January 28th, 2022 through April 30th, 2022, which were a subset of the parent ones?
Correct.
Are those limited by the which relate to language?
No, and there was a reason for that. So obviously one of the disputed issues, as you can see in the papers, is Mr. Albert's timing for being at and then departing.
Just in case I think we're missing out on something. We're not. The
They're there. They're there. Of course.
Holy shit.
I love it. There's so many of them. They're going to have no alcohol left. Look at all the kilts. I'm obsessed.
Yes.
They were here in Massachusetts. They were traveling around. They even came to Worcester. They were putting traffic cones on the heads of all the statues. And then they go down to Miami. And like the first time they tried to do it, they got friggin' yelled at by the cops. They're like, well, guess we're not in Boston.
We're not in Boston anymore. Anyways, you're not missing anything.
Of course they're there. That's awesome.
We believe that we're entitled to discovery that encompasses communications around that fact. And there could be, and I would imagine would be, communications in the immediate or close to immediate days or months after an event like this between close family members that would reflect those movements and would be relevant to those movements. However, we recognize that asking for every communication between a parent and their son can't be years. It can't even be the year, 2 years that we've limited ourselves to. So what we're trying to do is have a much smaller scope where we request all communications. Obviously, if there's attorney-client privilege or something like that, that is, they can make that claim. But we're requesting all communications within a very small period of time. And then the parents would be lumped back in with everyone else for the remainder of the period through December 31st, 2023.
In that small period of time is what?
Our last proposal was January 28th, 2022 through April 30th, 2022.
And why do you suggest it should not be limited to the issues otherwise identified?
Because let's just take, for example, that there's a communication about when you got picked up. That wouldn't relate necessarily to the categories that we have listed here, right? The death of Mr. O'Keefe, the investigation into Mr. O'Keefe. I would say it's relevant, obviously, but you could see communications about timing, who was driving, how they knew to go pick you up, etc. I'm just giving you examples now, but things that would not otherwise fall within that category. And we're not asking for that with everyone, but we are asking for it as between Colin and his parents.
But you don't believe there's any way to limit the scope of that request to other than all?
We could try to limit it to say,
Well, I take it if you haven't communicated since Friday afternoon, you haven't been trying, right?
Well, as you saw in the communication, I haven't been trying.
All right, let's try this.
Okay, everybody. Jesus.
What is it?
They're all like, we've already seen this. I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
There's a short attention to Zion today.
I know.
So, Emily C says Grant read the Proctor text.
Ooh.
Funny. And it's funny. So, we will swap over to this. Grifting is tough. Gotta unmute it though.
I did not think we would see the actual Proctorgate messages. Oh my goodness.
I get it, guys.
Here we go. I want to be clear. I believe these are censored. Okay. Rosemary Scapiccio did censor some of the more horrifying remarks. I do not condone any of this language. I condemn it in explicit terms. And some of the stuff that is probably in there is going to horrify and shock you.
Get stoned.
He doesn't know about Mary B. Hold on. This is always Mary B. I don't know why I don't have this somewhere.
Yeah, you haven't heard yet. I'm used to it. It's like I can't even be bothered anymore.
My God.
I have it in my favorites. That's me. Constantly just dodging those mines.
Oh God! Somebody please send me Home Slice's picture that he made when me and Dean were talking about Betero and Martin copyrighting us on the T-shirt thing. You see that? Have you seen it? Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
I haven't. No.
It's hilarious. Let me find it. It's gonna take forever unless somebody can send it to me real quick.
This is Proctorgate, and you're here. It came out 60 seconds ago. And this is the whole file. Oh my word. Oh goodness. Oh, this is bad. Okay. So I think this is from Michael Proctor. This is for the first time you are looking at what the messages looked like. This is from August 21st, 2013 at 9:16 a.m. I believe Proctor says, Jesus, 99 messages and a B word ain't one. Some thoughts on...
Grant's funny, but this is even funnier. So the other night, you know, shit, it just pops into my head, but yeah, we were going to get on to these guys for copyright until we saw that they just used letters. We thought they were doing this.
They didn't do that. Oh, they look much less like Beavis and Butthead, though.
Well, they're not as cool as we are.
Right. That's definitely what I was saying.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Martin to the internet. So now if they steal this, that's not copyright. That's just...
It's a gift.
Yeah.
It's not copyright. It's just a gift. I ought to put that shit in the store.
Not guilty. That's a good point.
And what I read over PB's comments, taking a... Oh my goodness. Michael Proctor was on the toilet telling his friends, he says, having a bowel movement, but does not use those words, on the toilet, so this will be long. 1, Nirvana is legit. Hated them when I was a pimply-faced cub, but their unplugged CD is effing incredible. Grown to appreciate their music in Bloom is a personal favorite. Didn't he call himself Bear? So he was a cub at one point? Bro, that's a weird language. Because like den mother, I'm concerned. So, the double standard, reverse racism that N-words get away with absolutely infuriates me. God forbid some stand up for the victims in those stories, says Michael Proctor, and rallies for justice against the, quote, black perps. Proctor then says, then you would see Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton surface talking about how those N-words are a product of their environment, and Proctor says, and have been shunned by society and wasn't their fault. And then he says, F you. 3, the Canton 10X Club closed. Wow. Get those former members to home base. What's the Canton 10X Club?
Is he looking it up? I like how he, in between while he's reading it, he says, and Proctor says, like in the middle of the sentence, just in case someone's going to clip him. So it could have and Proctor says. Ooh, who's that?
That's a real shirt.
Yeah, who's wearing it?
On there. That's crazy. That's what we thought. That's what we were going to copyright them. We were like, hold on. We'll let them sell 1 million shirts first. And then be like, whatever, you just split it with us, you know?
But isn't it kind of already copyrighted, though?
How?
By Beavis and Butthead?
Beavis and Butthead? I don't think so. No.
They had a movie. Didn't they have a movie?
Yeah, I don't even know about Mary B. That's completely irrelevant.
Why does Dean look so pretty? Where are they? Oh, Bobby hit the what do you call it? The gym.
It was a beauty.
Hit the what?
He was doing the CrossFit. Bobby Hill did CrossFit and became Dean.
Salon. And a day spa and a gym. Why is Proctor talking about that?
What do you mean? Oh.
It was called the 10X Club. It's closed now. It was in Canton. It looks like
I need to keep stopping the show, but I saw this comment. And yeah, I love money. So whatever it is, DM me that shit.
it had
I like money.
this thing like don't throw your dirty towels on the floor.
Yeah, Joe.
I'm confused. Please do not leave your dirty towels on the floor, was the sign in the business. What? I don't know what's going on. I'm already deeply concerned.
How many times are you gonna light that thing?
A lot. Now I have to smoke the whole time. I can't listen to Grant just.
And also, why is the flame so
Sparking
big?
that lighter.
Why is the flame so big? You're just wasting fluid.
Hey, never diss a man for how big his flame is, Mary B.
He's gonna burn his hair off. I'm concerned.
What hair? What hair?
I mean, like the little
Flame ain't gonna reach all the way to the back.
He already did burn it off.
You let Grant cook.
Oh, I don't like this. 4. That's no good. CHS, I imagine that's Canton High School, plays Stoughton twice. Leave it as just the Turkey Day game. He's probably talking about high school football. Has more meaning that way. Whitey had an epic performance one year at that game. Got carried out on the Legion Thanksgiving morning, blacked out drunk. Is Whitey one of their friends?
Wait, I need to see that again.
I hope that's not, I hope that's
See what?
There was a trivia question. I didn't read the whole thing in the chat. You put it up on the screen. It was name that song.
Nope.
It's okay. Forget it.
There's no way I can find it now. It's gone.
Yeah, no. And if I don't know the answer, it will be really embarrassing. So let's just move on.
No, somebody reposted. You already stopped the show. Now we're gonna see if you fucking know the answer. Where is this question? Where is it?
God, why did I have to
Who
say
said
that?
it? Who said it?
Oh, it's on now, maybe.
Who said it, Lubin?
I forget.
I don't know. I don't
remember.
Damn, Pat said he's reporting us to the Beaver and Butthead police.
Oh, it was Brian Donuts. Highly underrated. Is it
Oh, 1990s rapper, no longer alive, highly
Big
underrated.
L? Big L. He made it to the 90s, right? Yeah, I think he did.
So you didn't know it.
I don't know what the lyric is. But I'm just guessing based on those clues.
Oh, come on, Earl. She needs the original clue.
I don't know what the lyric is. Oh, Eazy-E. Maybe it is Eazy-E. It was something about Beavis and Butthead, but I'm trying to usually I have to sing it in my head and I can't.
Eazy-E is underrated.
Eazy-E is underrated.
Oh yeah, for sure. He barely got because he.
Oh, I
he
was right.
hit
It's
big
Big
after
L.
he died,
Oh,
right?
oh, yes. Now, Big
Who is
L.
it?
You guys know Big L? He's very underrated.
Yeah, because nobody knows who he is.
Blacked
He's
out drunk.
awesome.
Obviously, if he's considered underrated, he's not that awesome. Okay.
He is. No, that means he's better
He would
than
be rated correctly if he was awesome. So a handful of people like him. Oh, you guys don't like him, but we love him. It's like, dude.
No, everyone loves Big L. You just haven't heard him yet. If you like hip hop from the 90s, then you'll like Big L. Unless you like only shitty
You're
hip
gonna
hop.
love it. It's been out for 40 years. You just haven't heard it yet.
Is Whitey one of their friends? I hope that's not,
Like I said. Like I
hope
said.
that's not the other Whitey.
Look up Ebonics.
that would
Ebonics
be
is a good one.
bad.
No.
Fine.
Aaron Murphy. Yeah. What's home base?
He was also good.
I need to make a tweet about this. I need to make a tweet. I need an adult. I need an adult. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. What's home base? What were these people doing?
He's gonna have to light that again.
Yeah, Lacey, these are this is the affiliate program is the stuff I tag on the thing, and it doesn't come to me when you buy it. Like you buy it for yourself, and I get a penny per sale. That we figured out lately. Somebody figured it out and did the math. It's like the worst commission rate known to
You
man.
got like 0.03%.
I sold $1,000 worth of stuff, and I got $22. That's bad. So now I just tag for fun.
Look at this. It says donate to keep me alive, fed, and mobile, and also for my lighters.
Because
They burn out in 5 seconds. I have no idea why.
Because I big flame them all.
He needs a Zippo.
No big flamer.
Why does this case get worse and worse? Do you think it's going to end, And then it just gets worse and worse and worse. Here's the 10X Club for you. Oh, I don't like anything about this. I have a lot of concerns. No. Why can someone please explain why in 2013 Michael Proctor was telling his friends that the former members of Canton's 10X club needed to join home base after the 10X club closed. I have questions, and Proctor Gate is expanding. I have questions. I have lots of questions. I'm mad. I just wanted to eat my lunch.
This is hilarious.
How has this happened? I can't believe this has happened.
No, Lacey, they're in Miami now. We saw them at the Elbow Room.
Yep.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
Yes.
I'm shocked. I'm appalled. I'm offended. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
What is he talking about?
You gonna read any of the texts? Am I not on the right timestamp? Because has he read any of them? I thought I heard him read one.
He read the one he was giving while he's on the shitter.
So he's
While Proctor was.
all right, maybe on the wrong timestamp. Look.
What the hell is home base?
What?
I said that was probably good to clarify there, Mary B.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
This is good shit, dude.
I'm mad.
You're in the right place.
You get to watch him write tweets.
Oh, he's writing tweets and shit too.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is his like process, you know?
Grant and I would probably have a good time hanging out together because it's probably smoke more weed than he can.
You think so? Well, I mean,
it's no doubt.
You wouldn't let it go out, I don't think.
Yeah, it does on me when I'm sitting here doing other stuff. Does that a lot.
Okay.
But I could just smoke all day, just like Grant. That's why I'm gonna have to smoke now because he's killing me with his extra loud smoking sounds.
You're triggered.
Yeah,
What is going on right now? Somebody get me an adult first freaking page. I'm mad. I'm mad. I can't believe I can't believe we're looking at the actual text. Okay. Okay, then someone says, oh, and a sausage, egg, and cheese, I think this is Proctor, on a croissant is the best sangi at Dunks. Horrible for you, but incredible. Load that thing up with ketchup and you're ready to rock. I think he's using slang for sangria. So he's like, sangi? Maybe it's a slang. Maybe it's a language I don't know.
It's a sandwich.
Sangi? Sandwich, maybe?
It's a sandwich.
Hello, it's me, Andrea. Good to see you. Free the First Amendment. You probably want to stay here because these texts just dropped. These are all the Proctor texts. We're now in August of 2020. Not all of them. All of them that Rosemary Scapiccio released. There's 200,000 of them. These are 36 pages of them. But this is the beginning of the slow drip.
No, I didn't see that.
All right, so I think that's innocuous. The next message says, Globe's preseason has St. John's Prep as #1 squad in the state. Then someone says back, Larry Kennedy. So this is the husband of Meg Kennedy, and Meg Kennedy and Meg Kennedy is Jen McCabe's friend, and Meg Kennedy was Sandra Birchmore's guidance counselor. So Meg Kennedy's husband says back, St. John's best player transferred, and I was at the Legion, beat everyone in a 50-yard dash. And then Leahy, so we don't know who Leahy is yet. His name is just Leahy. And he says a bagel that's twisted and cooked with cheddar cheese. Okay. And then Proctor says, I am hot 80% of the time, regardless of the weather. This is on September 4th, 2013. Then on September 4th, 2013, Proctor says, usually do iced when I am hung balls. So he was talking about being hungover. Usually do iced when I am, he was calling like a sandwich from Dunkies a good hangover cure. Usually do iced when I am hung balls. Hot venti bold from Starbucks and a fat A-word Kodiak after. What's a Kodiak?
The dip.
No.
Oh.
Tobacco.
Yeah, it's chew.
Tobacco.
Why does he have the sound on his keyboard? That's annoying.
Wait, what?
He said, why do you have the sound on?
Oh, a tobacco dip. Got it. Menino is right. Who's Menino? Menino. Who the hell's Menino?
This is like me with everything I do.
Comments.
I have to look
Detroit,
everything.
2013. In 2013, Boston Mayor Tom Menino caused a major controversy when he stated during a New York Times Magazine interview that to fix Detroit's financial and municipal crisis, he would blow up the place and start all over. Oh!
Damn.
So Proctor's like, Mayor Menino is right. Detroit should be destroyed along with places like Flint, Michigan. They are breeding grounds for N-words to run wild. Oh, God.
So he's kind of a history
And
buff.
then Sean Good says back to that. No. That was on 9/4. Then the next year on November 24, 2014, Sean Good says yes. And then Sean Good says, I think so too. Or no, Larry Kennedy says, I think so too.
Oh, Larry.
And then Larry Kennedy says on November 24, 2014, protesters are saying heavy police presence is arrogant and disrespectful. November 2014 protests.
Yeah, if you don't like this content, which obviously 150 people don't like, because they bailed out. It's Emily C's fault.
Why?
Sorry.
It's funny.
Oh, this was the Michael Brown Jr. case, and this was the day that the jury decided not to indict white police officer Darren Wilson for the fatal shooting of Michael Brown Jr. That's why I needed the dates. I couldn't figure out what they were talking about just from the motion. But the dates give me everything I need. All right. Wait a minute. We have all of the people on the...
What's going on again? Is this happening again?
What?
Like my live viewer counter is like bouncing 100 at a time, up, down, up, down.
Maybe someone's fucking with you.
No, you can't. I think it's the YouTube counter. I don't think it knows what's going on. So that's good, but that means only 40 people don't like this content and left. It's way better.
There you go. And she told you to speed it up too. So
I did. It's on 1.5.
It is.
Yes, I already put it on there. No, it's on normal. How'd it get back? I didn't click it like I thought I did. I still can't cry. I'm trying though. I'm practicing on
chain.
It's a lot easier. I can almost get it. like when I have to get up to go to work, can almost
Yeah.
on demand. If I could harness that feeling of why the fuck am I getting up and going out here?
Yeah. I can imagine.
Double dipping is addictive.
They are Foley, Cookie, Good, Kevin Foley, Fargo, Trendy, Leahy, Larry Kennedy, and Hammer.
Hammer.
What a bunch of losers.
And in this message, Proctor says that this is the one where he says that there are 9 whitey people and 3 N-words on the jury. Then Proctor says to all of those people, I was planning on tying up an N-word and dragging him from my bumper through the streets of Randolph. And this was on...
Hey.
That's disgusting.
Wow. You would honestly type that into any device and send it across the internet. Land on another device. Wow.
Holy shit.
How much faith in the fact that you're not going to get caught because you're the popo? Look at it. Look how brazen they are. We can do whatever the fuck we want. And nobody can do anything about it.
Ugh.
It's got to be a civil rights violation, doesn't it? Is that still free speech? I think it is.
I mean,
it's close, isn't it?
Talking about, like, you know, while he's at work, right? This is related to things that he's doing for work. And this is what he thinks about it. Like, you can't, I mean, unless you cannot make it cross over, which I don't know how you would do that. Maybe just that's not the good job for you. Who's that?
Doubt. What's up, Lawleen?
Hey, Lawleen.
What's up, Lawleen?
Your hair
How's
looks great.
everybody? You know, Mark.
Watching Grant.
Oh my God, so good.
Trying. Like, I can't tell if he's trolling us or what right now. Are these really
love
the
it.
Well, it's Emily C's fault. But it is funny.
I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep blaming Emily C.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just keep this on and then you can keep blaming her.
I mean, I've never heard Grant act like this.
And I don't do anything. Just sit here. Blame Emily C. But it is really funny. And it's better than the other boring shit we were doing.
That you did for a whole 10 seconds each.
Hey, I'm not going to make
We're like, nope.
You made an attempt. I was with you on the spaces, though.
Honestly, that's 5 minutes longer than I felt like it. I felt like going like 5 seconds. But then I tried to give it a little bit. Didn't work.
Sometimes it gets
funny, though, because Grant is somewhere else. He's not here with us. Did he ever get his living situation fixed out? Or he's still living with his mom? Did she kick him out? What happened?
No, I don't think they're really getting along these days. I think he's gonna be on his own.
She was gonna kick him out, and he needed a place to live. Remember all that? And he started the GoFundMe.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Making
Oh
some-
no, his mom still.
He said he was planning on eating some lunch, so apparently she's still cooking for him.
That must be nice.
January 18th,
Meatloaf.
2016. What happened? What happened in January of 2016? I guess he was just mad that day.
You don't just make money for being a lawyer.
Okay. Now Larry Kennedy. So this is this is the husband of Jen McCabe's friend, Meg Kennedy.
But he is like smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Scary smart. Because, you know, he's only gonna be smart with the things that he's interested in.
Hey, Squirrel.
Squirrel.
They said hi to me earlier.
I believe. Who was Sandra?
Who did?
Huh?
Who did?
Squirrel in the chat. It's
Who's
spelled
Squirrel?
different. I don't know, but they said hi to me, so I was saying hi back.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Somebody else hitting on Mary B?
It might be another mine I need to avoid.
Get it?
Birchmore's guidance counselor. Larry Kennedy says, Spike Lee, and then he quotes, how is it possible for the second consecutive year, all 20 contenders under the actor category are white? And let's not even get into the other branches, 40 white actors in 2 years and no flavor at all. We can't act, WTF. So it looks like Larry Kennedy's like prompting the discussion by highlighting the Spike Lee tweet. Hello, Kim. It's so good to see you. Yeah, I guess I could change the live description. Hold on one second.
Everyone has a wrench.
Proctor Gate expands with.
It's his way of not having to give anybody a wrench because when nobody has one, you can do absolutely nothing.
Right.
That's it. Smart.
It's a good technique.
Plus, everybody gets to be blue. I've been there. The winches were the wrenches. At 100.
With new Michael Proctor text shown for the first time. Hold on. For the first time.
To play a game.
Karen Collin hearing.
That's what he sounds like to me. I'll never forget that movie now. He reminded me of it.
Look at the Buzz comment.
A game. Like, no, I don't want to play that game. Don't start. Don't start with the game.
You see the Lori Buzz comment?
All right. I've updated the title because Proctorgate has expanded. I just wanted to eat lunch, hang out with Towel Girlfriend, watch England in the World Cup. I got my Man City jersey on. But, duty calls. I'll get through it soon enough, Towel Girlfriend. I got this. I'm ahead. All right, so I updated the stream description, so now people will know we're reading Proctorgate. All right, now, Proctor says back to that message. No, excuse me, Good says back to that message. Apparently, not all Black Lives Matter. Then Proctor says, we ride solo and will always ride solo. Stupid, probably can't staff 2 troopers. What? Huh. You got a towel, girlfriend. So that was on. Oh, thank you to the person who sent the Cash App. You're wonderful. It's my pleasure to be able to help in any way that I can. You're all wonderful. Hashtag towel lunch. I'll put off my towel lunch for a little bit longer.
Oh,
okay. So that was on.
He danced.
And then, oh, I see. They're talking about how there was unrest. We're back.
Did you say he dances?
Is that what he was just doing?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
He dances for a super chat or whatever.
Back in November of 2014 now. It's a little out of order. And now Larry Kennedy says all cops will be targets. They're talking about, this is weird. They're like making each other think that there's a threat to police because of racial unrest. And then Proctor then says, ha 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 ha, ha, Cookie, let's get some horses and white sheets and burn a cross in the Arboretum. This was November 24th, 2014. So this was in.
Oh my God, the dancing thing. Taking my ADD to another level, Mary B.
Exactly.
Dance for them super chats.
It's a lot easier than making a video.
Police officer not being indicted for the Michael Brown shooting. And then, what's the context here? On November 1st, Proctor says he hopes someone gets R'd in the A by a gang of 300-pound N-words. So who is he talking about? Hold on. What happened on November 1st, 2016? I can figure this out. Hold on.
Suspense is killing me.
What happened on that day?
He doesn't find out. Okay, she said skip.
Oh,
never finds out what happened. That's a bummer.
I've heard in a real long time. This didn't scan correctly. Page 10.
It is like easier to, I mean, not easier, but
This wasn't from his iCloud.
you really.
This is a
understand
forensic extraction.
how they sound.
That's not from an iCloud. That's from the shared app group folder within the private full zip variable containers subdirectory. Fascinating. Yeah, that was not an iCloud backup. This is all from an extraction of a phone. All right, and this one, Sean Good says, this is January 10, 2014. Yes, the first Cruise movie I liked in years. Fargo says, Leafy, should we hang out and listen to Rocket Queen tomorrow afternoon? Proctor says, evening blank holes. I feel I need to weigh in on the movie debate here. I agree 100% with Good on the Chestnut Hill Superlux level. I will never see a movie anywhere else. And then Proctor says, no N-words, obnoxious kids, and ample room to spread out and float some air biscuits, which are farts apparently. Great menu and prompt service. And then, hey, oh, Proctor didn't like the Irish. Oh.
Say it again.
Who farts in a movie theater? That's evil. Ugh.
I guess people do.
Like, why would that be something that is, I don't know. It's so gross.
Proctor didn't like the Irish.
I took my son to see the Michael Jackson movie, and somebody in the very front fell asleep during like the real serious part of the movie, and their person with them let them sleep and snored for a good 5 minutes. The whole theater was laughing. Never seen that before. That was really funny.
Hey, Leahy, how would you feel if the potato famine wiped out your people? Being wiped out by a potato would be embarrassing. Oh, no. Oh, God bless you. O-H-I-Y-O chick, Ohio chick. Oh, I'm going to click heart right now. Oh, you're so wonderful. I'm going to be able to get my towel lunch. Wait a minute. Isn't Aiden Irish? Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Michael Proctor disliked the Irish. We've got our proof. I knew it. Michael Proctor disliked the Irish. I have confirmation. I found Michael Proctor's bias against the Irish. That's it. He even hated the Irish. Breaking in a shocking turn of events, it can now be revealed that former state trooper Michael Proctor, among other bigoted biases, also made anti-Irish jokes regarding the potato famine. I believe Dr. Turtleboy may be Irish. That sounds like bias to me. I knew it. Bias against the Irish. They're biased against the damn Irish. That's what it was the whole time. I knew it. It was not just, there's a lot of bigotry involved, but it was the anti-Irish sentiment, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to get Turtleboy his ability to get those Michael Proctor messages. That sounds like bias to me. Aiden's class of people to me. Hold on. Let me get this link. All right. Source, page 12 of 36. I knew it. We have discovered the anti-Irish bias. Oh, Erica is going to be furious. Pauly D is going to be so mad. You don't understand. We were going to free Derry. Now we know why Derry was never free. It was Michael Proctor. Michael Proctor hates the Irish, clearly. Watch him turn out to be part Irish. It doesn't matter. You can be biased against yourself. It still counts. Even if he were part Irish, it won't save him. All Aiden needs, in my opinion, is to make the argument that there's an anti-Irish bias, and it's right there. He made an Irish potato famine joke. This is an outrage. I demand somebody contact the Irish president. I want to speak to the Dolly. I demand redress of these grievances on behalf of the Irish nation. This is completely unacceptable. The Irish people have been besmirched. They've been defamed. They've been insulted. Proctorgate has hit home in the country of Ireland, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, interestingly, the Proctor and the Good families both come up in the Salem witch trials. But listen, I have seen some things in my life. I've seen a lot of biases, seen some disgusting messages, truly, from Michael Proctor, Sean Good, and other people on this text chain. But let me just be clear. I never thought we would get to the point where Michael Proctor was expressing bigotry against the Irish. Haven't the Irish been through enough, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, Proctor might be an English name. But my point is, this is anti-Irish bias made manifest. I demand that the Irish government take up this cause, and in response, I demand that 3 sections of the city of Derry, specifically Creggan, the Bogside, and the Moor, be turned over to Ireland. Yep, we're going to leverage Michael Proctor to free Derry, and no one's going to stop me. Someone tell Erica. I have a plan, ladies and gentlemen, and that plan is to liberate those 3 specific areas of the city of Derry in order to fulfill the dream of a free Derry, and that's my price. Michael Proctor is bigoted against the Irish, and I demand satisfaction.
Hi, Marilyn.
My grandfather was part Irish. He was a very good man. Served in the Navy.
Best friend.
Then he was a fire chief. And I'm offended on... Well, he's not with us, God rest his soul. I'm offended on Grampy's behalf. You have...
Is she like your last best friend?
The
one that won't leave us alone?
No, oh my God, no.
That's not Maryland's. It's not Maryland's.
He has been vetted over many years.
Oh God, I hope it's not Maryland's.
That's it. All right, this has really hit home for me now. This is pushing the limits of my journalistic impartiality. He's decided to take on the Irish. This is one step too far. That's it. I'm mad. Can't just be making bigoted remarks about all the people of Ireland and about the potato famine, no less. I'm mad. I'm all mad. So good to see you, Aaron Murphy. How you doing? I love those Irish plovers. That's great. John and Elizabeth Proctor were tried and convicted of witchcraft. I wonder if Michael Proctor is related to them. But either way, my point is...
I'm going to be doing this all day tomorrow. I'm mad.
You sound so country all of a sudden.
I'm mad.
We thought this is the smoking gun. You know, I was listening to Turtleboy talk earlier. He was like, listen, Proctor was bigoted against a lot of people, but Turtleboy didn't see this one coming. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think that Proctor was bigoted against the Irish, and based on the potato famine, no less. That's mocking genocide. This is an outrage. Listen, we need to speak to the Irish Prime Minister and the President. We're going to have to talk to Sinn Féin, somebody called Jerry Adams. I have things to say about this. I'm really mad. That's it. Yeah, I'm a little biased. Can you tell? My grandfather was part Irish, okay? And he never got to go to Ireland because he was afraid of planes. I tried to explain to him that they weren't going to fall out of the sky. He was just not convinced. He was just really not convinced. So anyway, he never got to go to Ireland. But the point is, I'm taking this up as a cause celebrate. It also happens to fit very nicely into Aiden's legal argument that, Michael Proctor was bigoted against Irish people. That's it. I knew there was a smoking gun in there. I didn't expect it to be a bigoted joke about the Irish potato famine genocide. This is entirely unacceptable.
Is Aiden Irish?
And as much as I use humor to try to, temper my anguish, I'm mad. Can't be making jokes about that. I just can't believe you could have done and it made any other joke. But, he screwed himself on that one. Turtleboy's going to get all the messages now. Irish people are a protected class. Listen, they went through the potato famine. That makes them a victim of some kind of genocide. They're a protected class. Good enough for me. Everybody on board? All right. Irish people are now a protected class. And if you have a problem with it, you have to leave. Listen. I absolutely will do that for you, towel girlfriend. Your people are absolutely a protected class. I gotcha. But, I haven't seen Michael Proctor directly come at you yet, your people, in the messages, but I'll let you know. But as to, this is very operative to Turtleboy's point. Really, this changes the game for him because that's like Rosemary was not going to put that. This is an appendix to the filing that Rosemary Scapiccio filed in the Miles King case. It's not really relevant that Proctor was mocking Irish people in the Miles King case, but it is in Aiden's case because Aiden is Irish. Oh, thank you, Brooklyn Peel. I actually wasn't covered. I didn't know this was going to happen. We were just kind of like informally watching yesterday's Colin Albert hearing. If I had known that Proctorgate was going to expand, especially about the Irish, I would have made a bunch of posts about it and all that. But no, this broke in the middle of the stream. I saw Howie Carr post about it 60 seconds later. I got the document, downloaded it, re-uploaded it so people could just look at the primary source. Howie didn't even screenshot all the messages in his article. I don't even think he realized that there was anti-Irish bias in there because it's 30-something pages of very fine text and it's difficult to read. But the point remains the same. Yeah. I do. You can let your friends know about Towel News, youtube.com/@GrantSmithEllis. A lot of good ways to support. You can like the channel. If you like the channel while the stream's live, it lets people know. And as dartboards,
come on.
In the Proctorgate files, one of his friends said, "God can hear you too." Well, that was a prescient insight. God heard, and he was mad. It took him like 10 years, but let's just say I think God was waiting for his opportunity. I can't speak for God. But, if God was listening to what Michael Proctor was saying, I think he was mad. Someone says this is guessing it could be Dennis Leahy. Not really sure who that is, but they are identified here as Leahy.
Is it just the light that makes it look like
God can hear you too? Oh my goodness.
He's making some money for rent because he smokes weed nonstop. It's not free.
No, it isn't. Sativa ice latte. Definitely on the sativa.
All right. Going back in.
That dude was basically saying, like, how can you commit this stuff to writing? You're both out of your mind. He was the only smart one of the group. All right, let's continue. I can't. This one seems to be an empty message from Hammer, which could be like a reaction. Okay, we finally got it. November 17th, 2023 is the infamous "It should be punch an N-word day in Canton," says Michael Proctor today out of Retribution. And then he says, any slur, any S slur you see blasted in the face. Oh, he sends an attachment. He sends an attachment. And we can't see what it is. And then Leahy says back, can we confirm that this actually happened? And then Good says negative, domestic between two blacks. What?
He's going to look it up.
11/17/2013. Huh. What are they possibly talking about?
I know, they're just trying to kill everyone and make us all die because we want to know.
So genuine.
And then why the message is not revealed, and the text of that message is not revealed. However, someone named Leahy asked, "Can we confirm that this actually happened?" To which former Canton cop Sean Good replied, "Negative, domestic between two blacks." It is unclear what prompted Proctor to Canton and begin murdering black people on that day. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. That's really shocking and disgusting. I'm disturbed. I'm very offended. This whole thing is making me mad, and I just wanted a chicken sandwich. You're also wonderful to keep my spirits high. This really makes me mad. God bless all of you. What page are we on? We're only on page 13.
Oh, man.
All right, let's continue. Now we're moving to May 22nd, 2014, where Leahy says, "and the smell." And then Proctor says, "well," and then N-word, "smell regardless." That's horrifying. And then
yeah, definitely link Grant's channel in the chat, please.
Cookie says, "probably smells like a hockey glove." And then Proctor says,
"if you ever wanted to be a mod, there's your chance."
"Leahy, didn't you bone a B-word slur from Nobles?" Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. Well, Proctorgate has continued to get worse, and the new messages, just a small batch of the 200,000 messages expected to eventually be released, are as horrifying as humanly possible. In these messages, Proctor and his friends use slurs about black people.
Yeah, I already said that. That was the winches with wrenches.
Yeah, that worked out great.
There was 100 of them.
Yeah, that was the limit, right?
It didn't work out real good. No, there is no limit.
Oh, I think we thought there was.
I thought there was based on your channel size initially, because you kept having to take people's away when new people you like would come.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And I'm pretty sure it was based off the channel size. You could only have so many.
I could have possibly made that up.
Yeah, I don't doubt that one bit.
Could have possibly made that up because I think Grant has 10,000 mods, like 10,000 fireflies.
But
Then
I
say
think
they
this
smell.
is when you had like
Then
200 or 300, and like 100 were mods.
Yeah, and 100 mods, winches with a rip.
Proctor mocks his friend for sleeping with a from Nobles. What is wrong with these people? Seriously. Just what is wrong with them? The most depraved, and these people, some of them had access to guns and badges. The slow drip of Proctorgate has infected more than just Norfolk County. It's permeating, ladies and gentlemen. It is permeating. And frankly, I'm offended. It's just so wrong. It just makes my soul sad. How do you even analyze stuff like that? It's just depraved. It's not stuff that should be around. It's hurtful. You can try to insulate it with as much levity as you can, but there's nothing that excuses some of this language. It's disgusting. So I'm starting to realize this, and this is just a few of the examples. There's 200,000 of these messages. Proctor then sends a message that says the first call that kid will make when a fellow N-word broke into his house or car is to the cops. Then Fargo says, River runs through it, still my favorite. Then Trendy says, oh boy, good luck. And then Proctor says, hola boys, Hammer, those blueberry donuts have been around since we were Cubs. Blueberry cake donuts. They are awesome. Why do they keep calling each other Cubs? Were they Cub Scouts?
That's weird.
I'm so confused. Cubs is a very specific form of language to use.
It is. It's weird.
I know Proctor called himself Bear, but why does he refer to them as Cubs? Little League? Yeah, I suppose. I'm just hoping it's not like the other meaning. And then Proctor, out of nowhere, says, Pendy, I haven't shot anyone, but I did pull an N-word over today for tossing a cigarette out the window. Oh, we got it. We got the date. We got the date. Somebody tell Marbury v. Madison. All right. The Proctorgate revelations continue. Someone, the date that Michael Proctor pulled over a black man because he was a.
I feel like we need to split those up.
June 10th, 2014. That should be enough to potentially find Proctor's victim. And then I'll tag Marbury v. I don't know how to spell Marbury. Oh, there it is. Source, page 16 of 36. This feels like when we used to go through the Epstein files.
That's cute.
It's very important, though, that man who got pulled over on that day be found. And it happened before.
I'm mad.
The incident happened before 4:35 p.m. Eastern time. So he was probably on shift from 8 to 4. So it probably happened between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. on June 10th, 2014. We can find that man. We can help him get justice. All right. So then 6 days later, Fargo says, so if Bear is out, we need another, possibly 2 more if Leak flakes out for Miss Silly. Good says, I could ask my brother-in-law if you guys approve. And then Proctor says back, so it's June 16th. I'm going to guess the U.S. played Ghana. Yep, I knew it. I called it. I was right.
There's nothing you can do about it. They're reported.
Hey, shit happens.
With it. So if anybody gets a notification about being reported, which you would never get one, I've never gotten one. I know I've been reported a million times at this point. It'll be fine. So
it's okay. Don't worry about
it. If you know anybody who loses their YouTube channel because Bless reported, then let us know.
Yeah, she's sorry.
Didn't mean to do it. We're mad.
Huh. All right. It's unclear what bear was out of. It is now confirmed. Michael Proctor was indeed talking about enslaving the entire country of Ghana, whom Proctor referred to as, because the U.S. men's national team beat Ghana in soccer on June 16th, 2014.
When you put it that way, it sounds really bad.
I predicted it. He literally, I didn't have the date when we got these first. They were just quoted in emotion. So we didn't have the date. Now we know. Now we know. Michael Proctor wanted to enslave the entire country of Ghana because the U.S. beat them in soccer. That's the headline. Outrageous.
Thanks. That's not good, Proctor.
During the World Cup. That's disgusting. Then Sean Good said, computer share? Wait a minute. Wasn't that in the Epstein files? Wait a minute.
I think he's tweeting. Is that what he's doing?
He's tweeting. Yeah.
He's tweeting, right?
Yep. He's doing the tweet.
So that's how you tweet. I never got that, but just like when something pops in your head, you just put it on there.
Tweet.
Oh my God! Oh!
Hello. Damn.
Don't believe up, for Christ's sake.
You guys think you're so cool with your fucking headphones.
Yeah.
The chat's hilarious. I'm not laughing at any of the texts. Just FYI.
Conversation. This has to stop. I cannot take the deluge. Why was Jeffrey Epstein sending packages to Canton, Massachusetts companies as early as 2001? How deep does this all go? Earlier, I reported Jeffrey Epstein using a company called Computershare Investor Services, Computershare, Inc. in Canton, Massachusetts, was the paying agent for an offering of stock related to a company called Dynagas LNH Partner LP that is still operating. Sources to Epstein's stock offering being tied to Canton. Sources to Epstein sending checks to this Canton firm. Minutes before that.
Oh my God, it's the same company. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What is going on right now? Oh my God, I knew I had heard of that company before. I have a very good memory.
I'm lost.
Oh my God. I just wanted a chicken sandwich. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, we're struggling for content today. I didn't have time after work to.
So has anyone read through all of these texts?
I'm sure Emily C has. Come on, Mary B.
That's a lot of texts for one person to read.
I didn't even know they'd come out, and I haven't heard anybody read Turtleboy's filing yet. Like, I'm behind today.
Did anybody read Turtleboy's filing?
I'm out on the bus stop live. It had just been posted to the docket, and he said Melanie was going live in like 3 minutes. So I'm assuming he covered it, but I don't know.
What did he talk about on the bus stop live? You might need to watch that too.
A good bit of stuff. He talked mainly about his interview with Gretchen Voss, but he said he's going to talk about it tonight along with his filing.
But Baker read the same thing Grant's reading right here, isn't he? Didn't he?
At the very end, he got a text about something. He said, I can't say anything about that yet unless it's public knowledge. He said, with people like Corey and all them, it might be out in the public, but I can't say anything about it yet, so I don't know what that was.
All right.
Oh, there is an Epstein and Canton connection. I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of his things he was trying to put together on the side. And if he just added another puzzle piece
Okay.
on the road.
Oh, Melanie didn't cover the filing because it wasn't posted yet.
Well, Kyle Starkey had made a posting.
Yeah, I do
that
need some lunch.
was up.
I got to get through this though.
Saying what?
Kyle Starkey had made a posting of Grant actually right before the Bus Stop Live went off that it had been docketed. So he just assumed that's what Melanie was going to talk about. I guess she didn't get to.
And then Baker read it, and that's what Grant's reading, correct? Not the Turtleboy filing, but the Proctor text. The new drop. Or did Baker read the filing too?
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Turtleboy said the filing wasn't going to be anything that interesting because all the good stuff is redacted.
They have a tendency to do that. Baker reads the text. Okay.
You read all the texts?
I think he did.
Oh.
I didn't listen to it, but I saw the thumbnail.
Maybe I should try reading it. I probably can't focus long enough.
Just like Grant.
I can, like, you know, maybe catch little
Welcome,
things that-
Ronnie. Thank you so much for being here. I can't believe this. I don't. What? I can't. I don't know what to say. I'm so baffled. I can't believe what's happening right now. That's such a random thing. Dark. And this is all you need to know how to read these documents because there's stuff that hides in plain sight. There's something off about the whole thing. Now, it is a pretty large clearinghouse for purchasing stocks, but Epstein patroned a lot of businesses. Other people patroned. That's not the real insight here. The insight is that Good was talking about a business that Epstein used at the time within, 6 months, 12 months of that date. Epstein used it in 2013 to buy like a strange series of stock options involving like a liquefied natural gas company. Yeah. There's something off. It's all off. Everything about it's off. Michael Morrissey, Quincy, the Marina, NJA, Wealth Management, State Street, just Epstein. Everything about it's off. The Police Explorers program, the restaurants, Epstein going to Stoughton, the Tiffany Overstreet thing in 2013 and 2014. It's just, I'm telling you, I'm right. I can't prove it yet, but I will. Even if I don't end up proving it, I've already told the government. I'm right about this. This isn't the smoking gun, but I'm telling you, this is not a web of coincidences. I'm not a coincidence theorist. I don't believe in that. All right. Coincidence theory is a little bit of an esoteric, strange world I've never really understood. Nope. There are too many layers of connections. There are too many simultaneous developments, and there's just too much overlap. And it all points to one thing. Jeffrey Epstein's network only existed because he had people everywhere. The human trafficking was coming from inside the house. Kimmy Love and stuff, listen. I don't mind if you want to project a little bit. I understand, you might have things going on. But if you ever weaponize mental illness again to distract from talking about what's going on in the Proctorgate files, not only will I name you and remove you permanently from this honorable house, which I've already done, but then I'll call you out for your egregious and offensive misconduct, which violates the spirit of compassionate discourse and undermines everything that I think this channel should be about. So anyway, have a nice day. How rude. Weaponizing mental illness to try to cover for Michael Proctor. I've never seen anything like it. Holy towel ground. All right, let's go to the next page. I would like to order my chicken sandwich, so let's get through this. And then I want to hang out with Towel Girlfriend. All right. So now when do we move to? Now we move to October of 2014, October 14th. Fargo says, not forgotten by me. Then Larry Kennedy says, Bear, so he's addressing Proctor. I was thinking that last week. Tons of great tunes. Proctor says, I would love to see them live. Proctor then out of nowhere says 2 park rangers stabbed in Boston Common, and then Proctor says has to be the work of an N-word. And then Proctor says, which is utter BS that these N-word animals resort to that. And then
I think that's the towel that stands up by itself in the corner. So this Turtleboy going over the Gretchen Voss. Yeah. Let's just pair that up with the Grant so we can get a little break.
Twist it. Yes, she will twist it. You don't think I'm aware of that? Oh, I'm aware of that. Like I said, everything is by design. Everything. And the questions, one of the things I wanted to do was get an insight into her mind about where this article is going. I had a general idea because she's a full-fledged anti.
Yeah, starch.
And yes, Jessica, I did get her. I did ask her some questions. Now, I don't think she will put those questions in the article. I don't think she will. But everything I do is by design. Okay?
He's trying to be serious. He can't do it.
The super chat said 60% of the time he was 100% correct. He's gonna steal that for sure.
Of the time, it works every time.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
And well, not everything. 60% of what I do is by design sometimes. So there we go. Okay.
What?
Wow, that's big.
It can't be the full 60% if it's by design sometimes. That's more like a 45%.
You know what that means.
45% of the time is by design.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And if you keep saying sometimes, you have to keep taking off some. So you got to get the sometimes out of there. I think.
So
sounds right.
She obviously recorded the interview. She told me she was recording the interview because that's what reporters do, right? That's what she told me she was doing. So she alerted me to the fact that the interview was being recorded by her. That I had. She doesn't even need my consent. She just has to tell me that she's recording it. Of course she's recording it. It was a 20-minute conversation. She can't remember everything we said. She's got to be able to go back and cherry pick quotes and try to use them out of context because that's how they do. That's how they do, isn't it? That's how they do. So, she's going to have that advantage. And I know that going into it, don't I? I know that going into it. So 60% of what I do is by design sometimes. That's all you need to know. Okay. And I'll tell you some questions that she asked me.
About Gretchen Voss.
And you can kind of tell where the interview is going based on the questions. How did I link up with Karen? Okay. But like every single question she asked me has been answered already on my show. Like not a single question she asked me was like, where you can just go and find the answer to that question. So it's like, are you trying to trip me up in an inconsistency here? I think I see your game. Did Karen live edit my story? She wanted to know. Did Karen live edit my story when I wrote it? So you could see where this is going. Did I think I was speaking with Natalie or Karen? And I'll tell you the answers. Did Karen live edit my first story? No, I didn't. I wasn't talking to Karen. Because this is the whole thing. They're just trying to rewrite history. They're trying to be like, and this is imagine writing the story of Karen Reed a year later, and this is your focus. Did you think you were talking to Karen, or did you think you were talking to Natalie? And it doesn't matter. But I thought I was talking to Natalie. I thought when I first wrote this article on April 18th that I don't know Natalie. I thought Natalie was like best friends with Karen. That's how she represented herself. That's how I was introduced to her by Jim Altman. Was that like, this is Karen's friend from college. Oh, college. You guys have been friends for a long time, right? So Natalie seemed to be an encyclopedia of knowledge on the Reed case. That's as much as I knew. Eventually, over time, I figured out that Natalie was copying and pasting a lot of what Karen said. But when I wrote the article, I thought I was talking to Natalie and exclusively Natalie, because how the fuck would I know? I'm like going and having messages sent to me from Karen. Like, how do I know? Right. And so when she asks, did Karen live edit my story? They bring this up because in the chat, I send her a copy. I send Natalie a copy of the draft. And then she comes back with some edits for it. That would have made me look stupid if I, I messed up the name. I don't know, like if I messed up Brian. There's so many Alberts, like, oh, it's not Brian Albert, Kevin Albert, or like, something like that. Not this Albert, this Albert. Like you messed up here. You had a spelling error here, something like that. Like not adding anything. Nothing like that. So just, I'm sending it to Natalie. Like, do I have all this right? Is there any because there's a lot of information at first. Do I have this all right? This is a lot of information to consume in one night. And that's the other thing. This is definitely what she's trying to do. Tap me for the defamation or witness intimidation conspiracy case. And it just shows how it made me laugh though. Cause I'm like, oh, you guys have nothing, huh? You're sending Gretchen Voss to try to get shit. Okay. Gotcha.
What's the lowdown on Gretchen Voss?
He's going to be interviewing her.
And she interviewed him.
Yeah, she
interviewed yesterday morning. But we all know that she's the one that did the interview with Karen. That everything was used out of context.
Mm-hmm.
She interviewed Turtleboy. This is all back in the beginning, and then she showed up at the trial. She was at the Roland rally. He's going to talk about that too. He's the one that supposedly did shrooms with KP. Don't you remember all that? Right. He's going to ask her all that.
Nice.
Damn, cannot find anything about her on YouTube.
And she was in the courtroom. Remember, what is it, Boston 25? Isn't that who she's with or something like that?
Yeah, she's like a mainstream media
right
reporter.
But when I type in her name, none of her shit comes up.
Are you spelling it right?
Spell it.
GretchenVoss.
Yep, spell correctly. Not giving me anything but Roberta.
Boston. And don't you remember when in between the trials and they were trying to get all of her notes and she had the boring attorney show up who argued that her family was in danger because of all this and she didn't want to have to release like her notes that weren't published?
Yeah, where the hell were you during that whole trial, Danny?
Yeah, I was here.
I thought so.
Which one? I'm just trying to. Is this her?
No.
Maybe that's Christina Rex.
She's the one that interviewed Paul after trial 1. That's Christina Rex.
Yeah,
Gretchen is the one who wrote the article about Karen initially.
Yeah, I think she's like a magazine or something.
Yeah.
Reporter.
Yeah, it won't let me pull shit up about her. I have to go to the interweb.
Well, Emily dropped her ex. Say hi, Fiona. Say hi.
I know, but the chat is flying.
Oh, kitty. Oh, my kitty. Oh, come on.
Trap that cat. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna put a live safe trap on my Amazon wish list for somebody to buy. I'm gonna send it for you, so you can trap them damn cats.
No.
It's a good way to hurt them up the next time you have a tornado.
Yeah, well, no, we've been practicing the emergency evacuation.
Why am I not surprised?
They're very good at it now. I have my passport and a backpack ready to go.
I want to see that. I want to see the cats file in.
Yeah,
they're very good. They're very good girls.
Yeah. I doubt it. I doubt it.
Did Karen read live edit my story? No. Natalie did. I wasn't talking to Karen. How the fuck am I supposed to know that who Natalie's talking to when I'm sending her shit? Now I know. At the time, no, I didn't know. Do you think you were speaking with Natalie or Karen? I thought I was speaking with Natalie. Now I know that Natalie basically was just Karen's spokesperson. Now I know. By the time I didn't know.
All right. So this is her.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That's her. There it is. So when does the Turtleboy interview come out?
After the way he talks about it today, I seriously doubt she even publishes anything.
Oh.
I mean, it simply seemed like she was being used as a source to try to get information on him or Karen to use in the civil suits or even the criminal suit for him.
This is a better one.
That's what she looked like in the trial when they were trying to get her unreleased notes.
Look at that.
When she was talking about how her family had been harassed and intimidated and she didn't want to be involved.
I was just going to say that.
All right, sorry.
And she said, that, she told me that there's quite a few edits, which we can see on the back and forth messages on Signal. I said, Signal? You don't have our Signal messages until much later on because you have my phone extraction because my ex-girlfriend gave it to you. She released it to the public, so you have it. But my messages with Karen Reed on Signal do not begin on April 18th. So you don't have any messages. She's like, oh, yeah. Actually, I meant text. Yeah, sure. You might want to. She did no research for this. Like, she came completely unprepared for this.
Danny?
I don't think it went very well.
Mm-hmm.
She's also the one who everyone said on the verdict day of trial 1 when the blue shirts showed up and marched through the crowd that she was sitting down there at the end and like gave them the signal to go because she's the one who was in cahoots with the documentary people from overseas to get footage for that documentary.
See, now you're
Was
just
it
sounding
Vanity
like
Fair?
Huh?
Was it the Vanity Fair?
No, the Vanity Fair article was in favor of Karen.
Yeah, we liked that one.
No, she was the one literally sitting down at the end of where the Smurfs walked through the crowd and they were only there for a minute. And it's like she gave them the cue of when to walk so they would be on camera so they could get footage for the documentary that is going to fail about the McAlberts.
It's so lame.
Oh, it was that one. Okay.
He's going to ask her about the Roland Rally here in a bit too.
Winks. Working hard.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we could just get it out of the way. That would be a lot faster. Instead of piling it on at the last minute.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to time Winks out for the rest of this show so she can't help with it anymore.
Cut off his lifeline.
Yep. Winks, Genuine, and Butterfly. Next time I see them, they're getting timed out till tomorrow. All right, let's get some more of this. Let's get some more of this.
The same day, Proctor says, I hope he isn't. Seems out of context. And then Proctor says on October 1st, 2018, so jumping forward 4 years now, these are completely random. I'd rather a C word, C-O-O blank. I'd just shoot, says Proctor, the N word, or scare him off by telling him he has to work. Okay. That's and then Cookie, not Sean Good. Cookie says, ha 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 ha. Okay. All right, now July 9th, 2019. Proctor says, Kenner, these N-words are holding signs for you at the All-Star game. Oh, okay. And then Proctor says on July 9, 2019, you okay? And then Foley says something nomics, financial system run by N-words by which a prosperous nation is converted to a cesspool of poverty and misery. I'm going to guess he got that from Urban Dictionary. Hold on. Oh, they don't. Urban Dictionary. I don't even think that's indexed by Google.
I don't know if this is real or if somebody that we know made this. This is Grant breaking the news about the Irish.
Smoking truth, talking fast.
These people are now a protected class. If you have a problem with it, then leave.
The door's right there.
Don't like it? The door is right here.
Oh my god.
Nope, I can't find that definition anywhere.
No. Golded by Winks.
Okay, I don't know what to make of that. I can't really see like where
Yes,
I can't really
correct.
tell like what that word is. Frankly, I don't want to know. Oh, I figured out what it is. I can see what it is. It's like a very bad slur, obviously, and they're using it to. It's Foley sending it to the group to mock, to insult black people.
I did not.
And then Larry Kennedy says back, "Teen apers." Oh, I knew it was a website. And then Foley says, "Mike, this site is your internet haven for new terms." Larry Kennedy says, "It's incredible." And then they were all using Twitter, and they linked to an account called DC Drano.
Oh my God! What about?
So where did they get this definition from? Oh,
how much shit are they going to end up like having to find? Now they got Twitter.
I don't think that like there's any precedent for any of this stuff that's happening right now. They're just like they're winging it. They don't know how to deal with this. Other than like, you know, revolution.
You know, they probably have a Facebook group and like little. Oh, obviously has Snapchat because Loophole did a video on it. So, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna take forever.
It's bad.
For the foreseeable future, we'll be reading Proctor's shitty texts.
I see what it is.
You guys.
Well, I want to figure out which site they were using.
Fiona's like, what
We're
the
back.
fuck
Hello.
is that?
I want to see where they got this. I want to know what website they were using. And it's just such specific wording. It has to lead me back to that. There's no results on Google for it at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Come here.
That sounds delicious, Talmud Bunny. This is horrifying to read through. And let me see if this tweet's still up. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I mean, you can see what the tweet says, but let's see. Maybe one of them interacted with it. Twitter.com, DC Drano status 1273364122520952833. Is this post still up? Yep. Yes, it is. It is a video of, I'm not going to show you it. It's a video of three guys, they are black guys, beating a white cop in a McDonald's. And the white cop gets pinned to the ground, and the black guys beat on him. Then one black guy like chokes the cop from behind. This was posted on June 17, 2020. Yep. It went viral, so it's tough to tell. Yeah, that's bad. Wow. So that tweet is very disturbing. they're sharing it like to entice the cops to be afraid of black people. There's cops in this group with them. Southeast Sally, I agree. That sounds delicious. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich for lunch.
Yes.
I need to think about lunch because reading this is horrifying. We're almost done, and then I'm done for the day. And this has been a lot. I was not expecting this. This has been horrifying. Proctor data has expanded in all of the worst ways.
Thanks, Dusty. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, I spend the first hour and 38 minutes now saying hey to people individually.
Yeah, we got to go back to the smoke signals.
I'm not going to stop.
Again, all this stuff is out there. I've talked about all of this on the show. You guys know this. It's like boring because I've talked about it so much. Then she said, she asked me if I did any research on the story besides the defense filing. AKA, you see what they're getting at here. Turtleboy only got his news from the defense. He didn't actually interview any witnesses. That is completely untrue. And I was happy to tell her this. So I'm like, this interview did not go the way she thought. I was like, no. Oh, yeah, no. Like, I've spoken with multiple members. You guys have my phone extraction. You have my phone extraction.
Yes, we got every bit. They have every bit of it. So what is this, Lolene?
They're calling it witness intimidation because he tried to talk to them all.
In the chat earlier, Boston MA was telling me about an arrest she found with the name of Michael Proctor in 2006 and with the name of a person who could be quote unquote whitey in those text messages. They told me to Google it, so I just thought maybe we could do it on here to see what it says. It was like a disorderly conduct type charge in New Hampshire, I think you said.
No, I've gone one of those. No, I didn't, but I was in a car where.
I was just curious if he does have a record, if that's what kept him off Boston PD.
Yeah, there's got to be something. But if it's Hampton Beach, that's bullshit. Everyone got that. Everyone got that at Hampton Beach.
Thankfully, the goal is gone.
I have to.
Get out of the rat corner with your broke ass.
That's Lolene's favorite.
Actually, it's the rest of it where she just keeps on.
That's the last one where she gets attitude.
No, he's sleeping.
No, you can't pet him.
You can see that he's sleeping, clearly.
Clearly see he's not sleeping. All right.
Not saying this isn't Michael Proctor, but I just can't believe that if he had an arrest record that everyone wouldn't already know about it with all the sleuths out there.
Someone said it was in Saco, Maine, which is very similar to Hampton Beach, except it's for tubing.
He said he didn't know how he got hired, so maybe he knew he had some stuff and they didn't find it. Sounds like they weren't looking very hard anyways.
Right.
You can just see all my sources. I had tons of sources about this situation. I had tons of sources about this situation. I had multiple people messaging in who were members of the Boston Police Department and other police agencies who told me what Brian Albert was like. Why they're like, this dude is not. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, did you do any research for the story? So yeah, I did a lot of research for the story. I had multiple sources reaching out with information about this. My original source was a Duxbury police officer who used to work with John. He's the original one who sent this to me. and he thought something was up with it. I had other people. It's like, oh yeah, tons of it. So that question didn't go as she hoped. She asked me if Karen Reed, she asked me why I lied to her. And I said, I didn't talk to Karen Reed in our first interview. And I said, well, as you know, Gretchen, as a anonymous, as a journalist, you have a right to keep sources anonymous if they don't want their identity out there. I'm sure you've done that before as a journalist, right? And she said, it's not she like argued with me. She's like, it's different. She told me, because this is a murder defendant. Oh, I must have missed that part of journalism
What
school.
sense does that make?
Where murder defendants are not allowed.
It does. I don't know. It doesn't even sound like it makes sense.
I mean, a lot of the stuff, granted, this is his version of what happened, but the stuff she's saying is absolutely ridiculous. Like, she's just full on anti and cannot look at this from a clean lens at all.
No.
Not even going to try.
To be anonymous, but other people are. Like, and by the way, when you're providing information, like, what does that mean? Like, everything came with receipts. Every piece of evidence, like, here's a police report where Michael Proctor says Karen Reed's car was towed at 5:30. Here is ring camera footage from the house of the car being towed at 4:15. That's called evidence. Like, that's not just getting, that's not biased. That's not like, these are like undeniable facts of the case that matter. That's part of the story. That matters. She asked me when I spoke with her lawyers. Was it like, you know the answer to that? Ask Julie Carpenter when the first time I spoke to her lawyers was. You have my phone extraction. You have every machination I had with my phone ever up until October 11th, 2023. You know. So I'm just reading the chat right now. Yeah. People are talking about like deleted comment. I just keep seeing comments about like deleted comments or whatever. And yeah, we are gonna, it's like, this is
That
not
post from Sarah Elise, that comment, I see
you want
that.
to come
too.
here with drama.
The what?
The comment that Sarah Elise just made about Machado coming up, I can definitely see Jess Machado reaching out to Gretchen Voss.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Somebody sent her a screenshot of the Discord trial of Jess Machado.
I don't even know what that is. I haven't looked at it. Wait, oh, never mind. I do remember when you made that.
Yeah. But
I don't know what's in it.
so
But
also send a screenshot of the very first thing that I said in the trial of Jess Machado.
back when she was objective.
No, I said send things you like. Don't send hater shit. So just make sure you
That's
send
when it's back when she was objective in her journalism. I thought that was what the whole point was.
the whole point was to send your favorite Jess Machado clips.
Did you get any?
Yeah, I got a whole channel full of them. Of just the good stuff. Not all the bad stuff. So make sure you clip that, screenshot it, send it to her.
There's a lovely channel called The Glare. He does what the thing called petty streams, and he does them well.
Mole.
And you can check him out. He does a great job with drama related content revolving this community, and that's great. And you know what? I do regret giving that speech about, like, I was just frustrated about, like, can everybody stop with the drama? I think sometimes drama serves a purpose. I was just frustrated with it because it was drama involving people that I wanted to get along, but clearly they're not going to. So whatever at this point, you know? And so, you know, I wrongfully said, I told the Glare and others, like, stop or you're dead to me. You're not actually dead to me if you continue to talk about this topic. That's not true. I overreacted a little bit there. Okay. You're not actually.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me get a different thumbnail. What up? Just kidding.
Admitting when you're wrong.
Yeah, that stuff's too exhausting.
The right thing to do.
Yeah, it's so fun. It is so fun though. Once you get on a roll, you know, you're doing a good roast. It's pretty fun. Especially when you use people's own words.
Actually dead to me if you continue to talk about this. But as far as me on my channel goes, I don't need to talk about this. I have nothing to say. I'm the straw that stirs the drink. So like if I talk about anything, it becomes content in and of itself. So the
nice
only way for
metaphor.
me to ease the tension is not talk about it, right? Like, so that's it. Let others do that. There are plenty of other channels that do that. The Glare does it. You can get your fix there.
Where is this spaces at? I don't think we won't play it for the next 40 minutes.
Come on.
Yeah, send that to me. I swear we'll play that. Or tell me whose page it's on. I can't say anything bad about Meredith. Call of the
I like
numbers.
your little logo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's cute.
Judge Jolene does an excellent job doing that, right? I don't know where she came from all of a sudden, but she's interesting because she's not from here and she seems to be completely unattached to any party and she's just sharing her opinions on this. You can check out
Tammy. Dear Tammy, we have an entire Discord server with like 40 super smart fucking people that all they really do is go over content. Not only are they going over it, they're organizing it.
That's
And
another thing.
they're coordinating with Mary B. So everything, it's a lot getting done. I promise you.
Another thing he mentioned during the Bus Stop Live at the very end this morning, someone sent in a super chat whose X handle is at VR_avatar. And they've gone through and done every one of TV's live since April of 2023 and made transcripts to where you can search for key terms in all of the transcripts. So he's already gained like 200 followers since the Bus Stop Live this morning.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's some cool shit.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't hear that, y'all should go check it out. VR_avatar is the X username.
Aviator?
Yeah, Aviator. Sorry. That's what I meant. VR_Aviator. I kept messaging Danny while I was driving home from work, but he was busy looking at what kind of weed y'all were smoking.
We were up to the challenge. So, and I'm not saying that I'm actually doing anything, but putting people together because some of these people can go through this stuff so easy.
It's about efficiency. So finding people with certain talents for certain things.
Oh yeah, and there's no yapping all up in that Discord. The only people in that Discord are there because they're really good at going over material and organizing it. So it's not like a yappy Discord. It's like if you go in there, it's like holy shit.
You go in there to work.
What the fuck is this place?
TV
Yeah,
even
we're
said-
responsible adults. Don't you know that?
I don't understand. And they're like just a mountain of shit in there.
TV even said he might have to join that Discord. He said he always like related it to being something negative because of KP, but he's like, I might have to get in that.
I told him not to. I said we're taking care of it. You don't need to do anything.
What is the new Olap video?
He mentions that person during the stream too, that they apparently did a video showing a bunch of like condescending comments.
Yeah, and like like it's a song.
Yeah, we've made it this far without getting roasted. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
We must resist the urge.
But yeah, I see the Olap video now.
Glare did enough last night. That was extremely eye-opening just listening to what he played.
Yeah, so I got it right there, but I don't feel like watching it.
Yeah,
You really
listening to the interview.
We should watch that. Oh, I got a good idea. One's in the chat if you want to watch the Olap video. But like, you know, there are
One's in the
people,
chat.
what y'all don't understand is there are people in here that support Jess Machado. And I don't want to call those people out, and I don't want to run those people off either. So maybe on a different show. Unless a shitload of people put ones in the chat, and then I just go watch
We
it.
have to respect Danny. It's his channel.
I don't care. I don't care at all. So what does the people want to do today? Because I got nothing. But
I
it
think
wouldn't
we
be
should
my
at least finish
opinion.
playing myths about the interview because it is interesting, especially when they talk about the FBI.
All right. We'll give this a lot videos 20 minutes. We'll give Turtleboy 5 more minutes, so we'll watch it.
Oh, we got
Like, what else?
69 in the chat.
OLOP. I don't know what this was. Some channel people sent to me. OLOPP, and it puts together like videos showing.
And it puts together.
I mean, it's a pronoun.
Your shows like
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Oh god! All right, here we go. The
I saw that. It is funny.
The ones in the chat have spoken. So if it's not good, though, today is the day I'm not going to watch it.
Why are you going to bring that up if you know that that's accurate?
But you bring it up all the time.
Why are you
bring it
going
up
to
all
bring that
the
up?
time? You bring it up all the time. You always bring up that article.
And I cry every time.
No, you don't. Pull the receipts. Olap, can I get the receipts on that?
I used to joke all the time that people doing things like that to me, like this bunny thing and all this stuff, it makes me stronger. Like it makes me, if I were the Hulk, I would just be getting bigger and bigger. Like I absorb the bad things and it just makes me, so if I got through, like we can talk about it, but like the Turtleboy article was probably like the lowest of the low. I was not mentally equipped for it. I wasn't politically equipped for it, socially equipped for that article. And I remember that day, and I was just like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. That day and the day after, because there was a day after, and every day after that, I was stronger because I got past the shame. I got past the embarrassment. And by the way, just so people know, it's not talked about enough. But the reason why there's some shame and embarrassment in, like, say, the Turtleboy article about me is because there's some truth to it. There wasn't anything in that article about me that wasn't true.
I'll explain this again. Some of my good friends that I've hung out with here for a long time, they support both people. So trying to limit the amount of shitting on people.
It has nothing to do with being scared of Jess. We're being respectful of Danny and his wishes for his channel.
We don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable.
Fuck that. I'm going to do whatever I want to do, but I'm going to just a couple of people I like. I'm not going to.
And those people will eventually see the light. We just can't force it on them.
Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
And it affects you because you're embarrassed that you behaved in such a way, or that you said something a certain way, or that you did something and you're not happy with your behavior. And so you're embarrassed. And I admit that I'm not, while I stand by it and I stand by things I say and do, I think to some degree it affects you and you're embarrassed. Randy K, what Turtleboy article? Bless your soul. 2020, Turtleboy wrote an article about me. And it was, I can't believe there are people that don't know about that. So I was running for school committee, and there was a real serious machine in Somerset that did not want me to get elected. I certainly didn't know how to run a good campaign back then, and there was no chance of me getting there, so they didn't even really need to do it. But they took some information about me and then sent it to Turtleboy. He never reached out to me. He didn't ask me any questions about it. If he had, I probably would have been able to stop him from doing it because there's not really much to it. But one of the things was of an old satire video of me. I did like a video for something Fall River political stuff, and they took an excerpt of it and me talking about teachers and old people and calling them the C word. But it was, again, it was a satire video. It wasn't like me in my everyday life. And they sent that to him. And then I held a fundraiser the day before COVID locked us all down. I was running for school committee, and we weren't locked down yet. Everything was open. And so we had our fundraiser. And they shamed me, but COVID was a lie. So in 5 years, who was right? Gentleman wants to make a burner account and come after me? Go ahead. I don't care. Y'all have never had an article written about you and posted on Turtleboy, so there's not much that can get to me.
Go to Kate Peters' page. She shared it a couple days ago. They took a video of me. First of all, some of the video is from the Turtleboy article years ago, which was a satire video I made like 13 years ago. I had just married my husband, I think. And there was the recall in Fall River going on, and people were going to city council meetings all the time, right? And anytime Like, it was getting out of control. Eventually, they recalled Flanagan, but I was coming home after these meetings, and I lived in Swansea at the time, and I was participating in these Fall River political things, and I would make these satire videos based on whatever happened. Like, there was one video where like a bunch of like not elderly women, but like retirees, like to do something, they showed up at the city council meeting with pom-poms, and they were acting like unhinged women at the city council meeting. I was making a joke about them, like, and I did it on a video. The video in their entirety was
Be friends. Didn't she just go to try to get a restraining order on her today? So they're not friends, that's for sure.
satire.
Wait,
It
who
was
went
a
to get a
joke.
restraining order?
If you watch the whole video,
Jess Machado went to get a restraining order or contact order or some shit against Jennifer Altman because she was bothering her through Venmo or something like that.
No, I didn't hear any of that.
Well, that's why I'm here.
I think I
Jay
did two
just
of
said it
them.
was
You would
denied
know.
too.
Yeah, it was denied. So
They
I
already
guess
had a two-party hearing?
I don't know. It was decided on pretty fast, I guess. Yeah, another waste of tax.
It was a joke right from the beginning, like the way I talked, the things I said. I deleted the videos because I got some heat for it, but somebody kept the videos or recorded the videos or screen recorded them, and years later used them to attack me. They took only pieces of it. I don't even know if they have the whole video. I've only seen like the excerpts of it, but like the whole video in its entirety is gone forever. It's been gone for over a decade. Believe me, I wish I had the whole video. And I've restarted my old phones to see if I have them on there, and I don't. So I can't do anything other than just sometimes, if it gets too big, counterpoint it and say, like, this is.
Yeah, and people would appreciate it. And I'm not telling anybody what to do. First Amendment, blah, blah, blah. But just be respectful to yourself for the things you type in the chat. You know?
Yeah, we're friends here.
Not friends with everybody, but just be respectful to yourself.
I'm really good at navigating through public embarrassment. I'm really, really good at that. And haters. I've had multiple times in my life over the past 5 years. We're in 2025, so 5 years of major embarrassments. I was featured in a Turtleboy article. I was charged and arraigned twice. I was out on bail. I had restraining orders against me, violations of restraining orders. I ran for office. I had people making Facebook pages about me. And then I had Kate Peter make a video about me. I had a political rival share it with, thousands and thousands of people. And I get up every day and I start my day and I understand that I can get through anything. I'm friends with Aidan Carney, who wrote an article about me because I believe so much in free speech. Anyway, Iced Coffee is saying this stuff is hard for me. I'm a fixer and I want to fix things.
That's creepy, contacting somebody through Venmo and shit. That's creepy.
I definitely don't have that mentality. Like I want to fix anything, but in the absence of other people who I think are normal, decent people supporting him, I always feel like, and we talked about this last night when I talked to him, I said, him writing that story about me was a very difficult thing, but I believe so much in like the First Amendment or whatever that, it all ties back to that. The chief of police in Fall River called me because she got it and she was like, did you see this? Are you okay? And I was just like, I wish I cared about this. It was like all the links to Bunny After Dark. It was links to the Turtleboy article about me. It was just like my greatest hits all in one spot. Didn't have the repo video. So if they wanted, they should send it again. It was like the Turtleboy article all over again. It was the very same vibe. You know what I mean? People who I never talked to were sending me screenshots and be like, did you see this? And it's of the video posted in groups. And I was just like, I wanted to acknowledge everybody, but at the same time, I didn't want to talk to anybody. It was just, I couldn't fucking handle it. I didn't seek him out to get close to him. I sought him out for my career, to write a story that nobody was writing about that I thought was very newsworthy at the time. And I was right. So there was no plot to get in. There was no plot. The subplot is that motherfucker wrote a story about me and it fucking almost ruined me. But I can compartmentalize that. It's all part of it. And that part of it, and I won't talk about that again, is the reason why I am loyal, because it speaks more about my fucking character than his. His character is he wrote a story about me and never fucking picked up the phone to ask a question about it. He just wrote it. He listened to these stupid political ops and these dumb cunts like Holly McNamara, and he fucking published a story about me that made me want to fucking kill myself. And I was like, okay, that's the kind of person he is. Flawed and weird. My character situation, who I am as a person, is that I forgive you for that. And I also owned it because the article was filled with my own words, just framed to make me not look nice or make me look dumb or whatever. But it's my words. I own my shit. I always have. But my character, what it says about me is that I will still stay loyal despite that, all the way in the back. Despite all of the weird shit that goes on now, despite the fucking mistakes, I will stay loyal because I was there for, I think, the right reasons, and I will fucking stick it out. And that'll be my fucking part in this, that I never fucking flipped on him, never turned on him, no matter how fucking bad these dumb fucking cunt whores try to make it on me. I won't fucking turn against him. Look at this. I can't, I actually, you guys, this is crazy. Remember this morning, I told a story about the article that got written about me by Aiden, and it was for a campaign fundraiser, and it was slated to happen the day before the COVID lockdown. One of the cards, March 16th, because everything closed down, if you remember, on the 17th. Look at how cute I am. Look at my little tickets I made for myself. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Aiden was in jail. I was very interested in his story, obviously from, a free speech perspective. I had been following him from a long time after, he wrote a story about me. And I was very curious why nobody else had been banging down the door to ask you what was going on. That was my first, kind of big break. And it was because of him. So it was interesting. We kind of swapped. He wrote an article about me and then I wrote an article about him. Jenna Altman really had a fucking problem with me being friends with Aiden. And I know now why. More than anything, I know why. Because of my fucking loyalty that she didn't have. It fucking drove her nuts that I was fucking loyal to him. And I am. I'm a different kind of loyal, Jennifer. I'm a different kind of loyal to him. That guy wrote a fucking article about me that fucking ruined my life for a hot fucking minute. And I found my forgiveness in him and my own ethics, where I so much believe in what he does that it didn't impact me in any way, where I was like, I would actually like to be friends with this person. I believe so much in what he does. I believe in his guerrilla warfare style of reporting and getting to the facts. Everything Aiden does is very important to me. The people who were trying to stop me from getting elected contacted Turtleboy and sent over these old videos of me not in context, and basically that I had held a fundraiser for my school committee run the day before the COVID lockdown, and that I didn't care about the health and safety of everybody else and put my own desire to raise money for my campaign ahead of public safety. And so they packaged that up with these old videos, again, spliced, sent them to Aiden. Aiden did the story on me. I wrote my article about Turtleboy when he was in jail. And so I had this interview with him. It was the first interview with Aiden while he was incarcerated. I don't know if incarcerated is right. When he was in jail, being held on a 60 days. I did this interview with him. Florida Reporter published it. And I didn't know anybody at the time other than Aiden from him writing a story about me. I gave him my seat in court. I'll fucking take the fall for that. I believe in Aiden 100%. I believe in what he does. I don't care how many times I have to say this. And these fucking Kate Peters will come out of the woodwork and be like, that guy made you want to kill yourself for a night after he wrote a story. Yeah. Yep. And right after that, documented in messages, he asked me, I said, how do we talk about this? He goes, well, let me hear your side, and I was like, okay, well, I think you got it wrong. But he didn't really get it wrong. He wrote an article about me with my own words. He wrote an article about me that had everything in it that I said. And it was embarrassing. And it was an opportunity for me to realize, you know what, Jessica, when you say shit, there's consequences. So.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
A couple things. We wrote an article about me, right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Did you ever get the other side, by the way? Like a true journalist? Did he ever try to interview you before putting out this article about you with not always accurate information?
So one of the things he said after the fact, after it was published, after we talked before Karen Reed, was he said, he definitely could have reached out and asked for the other side. And if I'm correct, I think he has kind of changed his style. It's hard because the Karen Reed stuff is so one-sided for him, but other stories, I think he has done a little bit more to try to get the full story. And I think and I'm not making excuses, right? And I've talked at length about this whole thing with me and him writing that story and what it did to me. But what I think is he's evolved and he's grown where, first of all, he doesn't write about those kinds of stories anymore, right? That was just kind of what he was doing back then. But now I think he's grown and he's like, well, now I've got to write some real fucking serious stories, like the Monica Cannon Grant story, this story with Karen Reed. So he's changed, right?
He sprinkled them in and he has made some progress. I will give you that. But I don't think that he's completely lost his way.
Well, my take on this is, did Aiden get my other side of the story he wrote about me? Well, there wasn't really another side. It really was a story that I was doing a fundraiser the day before the COVID lockdown. It was facts. What was my other side? I thought I should have done it. I mean, that was the story. The other story was, he had old video clips of me. Those are my own words. I recognized very early on. And that's the thing about all of these stories with these people that he's written about. And you're saying, did he ask the other side? Well, the side that he got out there was the right side. It was my own words that made me embarrassed. It wasn't Aiden's words. It was my words. Aiden literally quoted me word for word. He put up screenshots of my stuff.
Did he get the full story?
There wasn't really another side.
I'm glad we found Olaf. This is another fervent, trial channel, virtual juror, somebody who can just go through tons of content. They do a really good job putting all that together.
The stream right here, though, is one that I want to go back and watch because she said something in there that has stood out to me ever since. This is one of my opinion. I mean, I don't want to get into, you don't want to get into drama, but the way she.
It's not drama for you, it's for your opinions.
I mean, she offhandedly made a comment about Aiden in this show right here when this lady called in.
I remember that call. That was good. It seemed like a good interview at the time. We were all locked in on that.
No, it was a good interview, but she made the comment when the lady was asking her, well, TV tells you what to do. Like, he's gone on there and told you to stop saying this or stop doing this. And she made a comment along the lines, this is not verbatim, but it was something like, you know, could I, you know, burn him down if I wanted to by releasing stuff? Yeah. And when she said that, I'm just like, ugh. No, I don't like it.
What he said later was he looks at the situation differently. He thought at the time that it was wrong for me to throw a political fundraiser the day before lockdown. That was his take on it. My take was, I don't fucking care. I'm doing a fucking fundraiser before the COVID lockdown. The story was right. He had the right story. It was just his opinion, and my opinion was different.
I listened back to my words last night and I was like, fuck all of you, take your streams down. I regret saying that. I would like very
Am I the only one that thinks it's funny that she made everybody look at her ass if they wanted to rip off her content? That's a pretty good troll.
much for what everybody has said and done about me, about this, to just stay and exist. It's the exact same way I felt about Aiden's article about me. I never wanted it down. It's a badge of honor.
Sandpiper Films, anybody remember them? So Sandpiper Films contacted me during Karen Reed 1 and was like, we would like to interview you for this documentary about Karen Reed and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, sure. I'm wondering what kind of production this is really going to look like. They were very interested in Aiden writing an article about me. They were very interested in what happened to me as a result of Aiden's article and asking me questions about my mental health afterwards. Apparently, like this had been discussed. They were really interested in Aiden and my relationship with Aiden. I'm sure at some point there'll be a documentary that'll come out and I'll be on it. And despite the pressure and the questions.
I'm not the good guy. I'm just playing it smart because I think maybe in 2-3 weeks, because we've been in this community for a long time, going on 3 years. And a lot of us have been friends, like these OGs we've all been friends this whole time. And we already fucking know what's going to happen in 2 or 3 weeks. I got a feeling it's going to happen here too.
I still spoke of him.
I don't want to be caught over in the corner, done bash the shit out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oopsie. Oopsie.
Friend and with care, and never said a disparaging word about him.
I have done what I think is a great resume of things for Aiden Carney. And in the beginning, when I first met him, it was a little surreal for me because this is a man who wrote an article about me that was very difficult for me. I've talked about this on the past. I'm sure it's going to be in the fucking documentary that I signed up for. I talked about this. The article that Aiden wrote about me was my first real dabble into public embarrassment and shame. We've come a long way since then. I had to discipline myself to say the words in the article were mine and everything that was written was about me, and not to get mad at the person who wrote them. I am very proud of that accomplishment. I don't really care if people understand it or they don't. I don't know many people that had an article written about them on a blog like that are actually like friendly with that person anymore. Maybe there are a couple of us out there, but I for me, don't care whether people understand it or not. That's about me.
So am I just not getting like the severity of the article being written about her?
No, I don't think that's the thing. I think that basically it just
We need to go
wasn't
back and read the article and see how bad it
making her
was.
cry.
I think it's just
It
when
wasn't
you're
making
on
her
the
cry every
receiving
single time
end
she
of what
was.
you dish out.
I know, but
She's
what
not
was the article that was so bad that when she thinks about it, it's that upsetting? Just the fact that there was one?
that she was publicly humiliated and she didn't like it.
How many people read this article?
I mean, the way she talks, thousands, because of the like political standpoint of what happened there. But I mean, just the way she talked on what Glera played last night. She does not like being piled on. That's what she can't stand. But she likes doing it.
Well, yeah. What gets me is the fact that she just blatantly said all of these people in this community have horrible content
And she reiterated that.
over and over again. Over and over again.
I mean, I just see someone who let a channel that was given to them go to their head.
Money, Lolly. Money. When you knock down 10, 15 grand a month from sitting at your house in the chair like this, you gotta have a little bit of control. Because some people, like I said, are not meant to be leaders.
But she feels like she earned those people, and she didn't.
She did have social media platforms before she got on YouTube that were successful. So
She did, but we all know where she got them from. She didn't get them from her political views, and she even talks about that she was making no money talking about politics. She got it from Karen.
that's why we use people's own words.
And who the kind of person I am. And if I am being very honest, in some respects, it makes me feel like I'm a better person than him because he never called me. He never messaged me. He never got my side of that story. He just went with it for shock value. He went for it for clicks and views, and he did it without ever getting the other side, which is something I never, ever do. And so in my mind, by forgiving him, that put me above him. So if you really must know, the forgiveness was about healing and being okay, but it was also about me realizing I would never do that.
You always bring up that article.
And I cry every time.
No, you don't.
That's very good. All right, where were we on something else? All right. Let's go back to this one.
Hypocrisy from some people or something. I don't know. It's like people send me that and I watched it. I'm like, oh, this is interesting, but I'm not going to share it.
Oh, I need a timestamp for when the interview from Primetime got about me. I don't want to watch the rest of it. Just the questioning. I don't want to watch it all to find it.
You can probably speed this up too to get through it.
Well, I'm not trying.
I don't know how much of a hurry you're in, but just him getting to the point about why Karen would go to the FBI for help if she's innocent. I mean, if she's guilty, sorry. Was just like, why would Gretchen think otherwise? It's ridiculous.
I'm not going to like post it, but like you can go like there's other, my point is here is there's other outlets for this shit for you to talk about it. And I'm just not feeding into it. Nothing that was said over the weekend, nothing that was said on other YouTube streams, nothing. We're focused, man. We're focused. And you can mix in drama in the case, like I think that's what Jimmy's obvious. Picture Jimmy not doing any drama whatsoever. Picture him doing that. Like he can't, obviously, but you can do both. You can do both. You can talk about my case and what's going on in the community. And that's what he's going to talk about. I'm sure that's what their chat rats will talk about. I'm sure that's what, the Glare is going to talk about. I'm sure that's what Something's Off podcast is going to talk about. But even a legend like Melanie Little might dabble around the edges with it a little bit.
He said
us
first.
Snark there from time to time, right? So yeah, so you don't need me for that. Like, that's my whole thing.
Melanie Little,
you don't need me for that. You can
yeah.
We're the best. That's why.
Oh man.
Get that in other places. And so me even feeding into that, and that includes everyone. That includes ex-girlfriends, content creators, people like that. Like, why the fuck am I going to get stuck in this never-ending cycle of drama when other people can do that? Solomon Radner, no, he doesn't. Solomon Radner represents Reckless Ben. Are you serious? Is that for real?
Does anybody know that's true?
He's in such good hands, but he doesn't live in.
Say it again.
Does anybody know if that's true?
It probably is.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
If somebody said it in chat, Lolene, it's true.
No, Danny, I don't. Reckless Ben, a guy, is in Utah, so I mean, I don't know if he has the license to practice in Utah, if he's already been about PJ'd in or whatever, but I was surprised to hear that, honestly.
Yes.
Got Brazil up in there. Bunch of Brazil jerseys.
Nice.
That's a big old guy in the middle with 2026 on his shirt.
Yeah, just in case you forget what year it is.
And yeah, the guy behind him has LSU colors on.
I like that visor. I think all of those striped shirts, like the navy blue shirts, I think they all have kilts on too.
Danny, we might have to have an elbow room after party tonight. This might get kind of crazy.
Yeah, I definitely don't see any of our people.
No.
But I feel like Bob Mott is probably behind the bar today.
What? Dusty, send me a better timestamp. This collapse screen does
Hey, we
not.
gotta go Tigers in the chat. I gotta point it out.
Yeah, there's definitely Scotland is in there. I think it's everyone pretty much in the Navy. Like collared tops.
Check this out.
Here we have Jess. Chad, how you doing, Jess?
Hi, how's it going?
Good, thank you. Good, thank you. Do you co-sign? I mean, what do you think about? Did you know about Gretchen being behind the Netflix doc?
Hey,
First of all, I'm just covering because someone in the chat just said that Steve Buscemi.
Say it again.
This is the infamous night that she who will not be named is deleting his contacts in his phone during the live stream.
Good times. Good times.
Would play a really great Jen McCabe, and I just lost my mind. It's so
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
I can't. So Gretchen Voss. I mean, where do you want to start? I loved watching her mind. Gretchen's a terrible, terrible person.
Yikes,
terrible
fire.
person. And I'm gonna listen.
Y'all don't remember the stream he did with the head in this get up? It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
We have to back up a little bit because I do believe the court and whoever is in charge over there really was to blame for the absolute like Hunger Games style of what was going on outside for the press.
Yeah,
it really
it
should have
was.
never been that way, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
never should have
yeah.
been that way.
Yeah.
But I think one of the most important things is when a chair is in line, you never touch it. And Gretchen Voss, right at the end, grabbing chairs, moving them down, putting hers first in front of everybody. There's only one other person I know that does that, and it's Grant. And it's the same tactics. It's the same stuff.
Most of the super chats in my room say goal. They don't. What can I pet that dog? They're not like.
We announced them when they come on. Or
A little informative, like Melanie Little's are. We're going to break the case or something. Nobody ever broke the case with Winks has spoken. You
Big
know,
conversation starters, yeah.
but I'm super appreciative.
Absolutely. We appreciate all the support.
Yeah, I think you pretty much read them like as they come in now.
This is the only one. It's the only one that doesn't say go. And then, this was earlier.
And someone said they just did a quick search and couldn't find it, but also that Brother Counsel made a tweet earlier asking his brother if he was representing him. So I don't know if he responded.
Well, I have an article that says they hired the best civil rights attorney in the country.
Why would they not
That's
name
what they
him?
all say.
Well, I mean, it's showing him in reckless
He's like,
abandon.
definitely you want to hire me. I'm the best civil rights attorney in the country. Don't you know that? I'm going to start saying that.
Yeah, for sure. That's your new motto. The
Yep.
Mary B's motto.
The best civil rights attorney in the country. That's me.
And under that, not a lawyer.
Style. And she threw an absolute fit. I mean, she lost her collective mind over it. And she spent the whole day walking around with her purse, trying to negotiate with people to get back in. And she just, she slept late. She didn't get there on time.
Oh yeah, I did not forget. Just in case Janine's watching and lurking, everybody put happy birthday Janine and Jenny Lynn in the chat.
Happy birthday.
Jenny Lynn, and happy birthday, sister Janine.
Happy birthday.
We love you.
Spam the shit out of them for lurking.
That's what happens, So, Gretchen never took a note. Never saw her write anything on a piece of paper. Never saw her type anything into her phone. I literally never saw her do anything other than to make sure, like you had said, she was in sight of the camera to ensure that she was on camera. That's it. That's all she did.
Yep. So, all right. So we're going to jump right into it. Let me bring up the motion that everybody's talking about. All right. The memorandum. What's
up, sweet woman? You made it just in time for the end.
Look who decided to join us for the last 10 minutes.
I had to go out and celebrate.
Oh, what'd you
Did you go
celebrate?
out with the Janine?
No, I wish. She was going out for seafood.
Red Sea. Where'd you go? Dave Matthews?
No, that was last week. No, I went out. I went to a Mexican place to celebrate my first mortgage payment for myself.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Killing it out.
It's due or you paid it?
I paid it and had money to go out too.
I don't think you celebrate like
important.
Getting the bill.
Oh.
In 30 years, sweet woman, will be here when you pay it off, sweetie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll have to stream that night. See if anybody remembers.
No,
All right.
I'll sell it before I pay it off, but whatever.
I'm just goofing for
It's
5
mine
more.
now, officially.
I've
Yeah,
got the
it's a boss bitch move.
I got to set the redirect.
If we only have 8 more minutes, do you have the timestamp on the video you were wanting yet where you're mentioned?
No, nobody sent it to me. I figures Home Slice would have already done that.
Dang it. Sorry. Was that the first video you were showing tonight with all the people on the panel?
No, that was supposed to be a roast for somebody else in the roasting community, but it ended up being like a 10-member panel type.
So what video were you looking for the timestamp? Which one did they talk about you?
J7 and Jessica Machado's
That.
time interview.
Fine.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Home Slice.
Typically, we're talking to me, so I care, Mary B.
Who cares?
He put it
That
in
was the
the
one you said you
clip.
didn't
It's just
want to
confrontation.
respond.
But when people talk shit about you, you got to respond.
I don't
Yeah,
give
I
a
heard
fuck
Put the
what they
time.
say.
It's the internet. If you give in one time, just keep doing it.
Go ahead, keep doing it. I don't fucking care anymore.
And that was your biggest supporter speaking right there.
Here, I'll forward it to you. You put it in the clips.
Who did? Oh, the wrong thing.
Slice.
He's got to start DMing me that stuff. I told him that already. So it dings like that did. Did you hear it? Oh,
Where is Dean?
Dean is on a plane or in the airport, either one. On a plane or in the airport.
So he's listening. Hi, Dean.
See?
What up, Dean?
Yo.
Sounded just like him.
All right. So
similar.
Very similar.
That's right.
not to do drama and talk shit, but I need to hear the question because I didn't watch this far.
Show before mine or after mine or talk about mine, that's okay. But it should have some distinguishing characteristics of being their own.
I like my new background.
Yeah. How do you feel? I think, is this to me or to you? Oh, it's you. How do you feel about Danny and Rat House? Do you think there should be an apology? Do you see yourself ever going back on the panel?
As Jess, my mentor, Jess Machado, has taught me, we don't need apologies. Would it make me feel good to have a public apology from Danny particularly? Yes. I'm devastated about Mary B. But those things happened and can't really be taken back. So I have no ill will or hatred or anything. I think we're just going to move forward, and I'm devastated and heartbroken. But there's no need to make it worse. And
So what is it that you said apology is supposed to be for, Mary B?
I think, and I don't know because I
I
don't
don't
ask
normally ask you that because I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to apologize for, number one.
I don't know either.
And
But
number two, I apologize for absolutely fucking nothing.
yeah, it's stupid, and I don't understand it. But
So
I
tell
think
us
they
what
need to
we're supposed to be apologizing
specify.
for.
I mean, why not specify what you think deserves an apology?
she
Mary B
has.
thinks she
Obviously, you're
knows.
oblivious.
Well, Mary B thinks
No,
she
it doesn't make any sense, is what it is. So there was a
Exactly.
stream that Baker opened his packages his non-consensual packages that he received. He unboxed it live. He didn't show most of the items that we seem to be concerned about. I don't give a fuck. It's none of my business. Whatever. He showed normal items, normal-ish items. Some of them were a little weird, but I happened to be in the chat that day. I made a couple of chats about I don't know, there was some ball cleaner, it's basically like body wash, but they
Oh,
try
ball
to
wash. Yeah.
yeah. And I said something like, "Oh, that probably was purchased at a different store or something like that." I don't know.
So
I just was
don't
in the
understand
chat.
why I need to fucking apologize for it. I don't even think I was there.
I don't know. That's
I was
what
there.
I'm saying. I don't understand. That's all I know about.
I got so many things going that if you think I'm paying attention to one of them,
Well, I mean,
I
let's
don't remember
say,
being there. I do
let's
not
say
remember being there.
worst case scenario, Baker led her on and totally made her think that she was special and totally did all the stuff Jess said that he did with the gifts. What
Join the
would we
club.
apologize about, even if that were the case?
Why is it my business? Why the fuck do I need to
Fucking
apologize?
shit that happens.
Who
This
cares?
is my YouTube
That's the
channel.
thing.
So
No, I don't understand it.
unfortunately,
I
if
don't
any of
understand it.
these people put my YouTube channel in jeopardy, they're not coming back up on the panel. That's kind of how it works. These things are fickle, and you can lose them at the drop of a hat. You can
The
lose
same
them.
way Jess said she wasn't going to have Jay Wash back on anymore because of the damage that happened to her channel.
Yeah, because they say shit and then that's not what happens. They
But
say
now she
something's
has
gonna
nowhere else
happen
to
and then
turn.
that
She's
doesn't
trying
happen.
to vindicate herself by
I know
going
she's been on this thing. J7's been on this thing for 4 months about me apologizing. It's like, dude, I haven't done anything. Period.
I would really like to know what she thinks you owe her an apology about.
I-
You or Mary B.
I
I didn't like her
assume-
from the get go, but I mean, y'all tolerated her.
I
Yeah,
assume for Danny, it was when he was like, listen, we can't have her on if she's going to talk shit about the baker.
And what's
Because
wrong with that?
exactly.
It's his channel.
So
Exactly.
I'm not apologizing for that because I
Yeah.
will put my YouTube channel above most of the people in here. Period.
Whatever. As more
takes
time went
forever.
on, it was just
In
like,
all
okay,
honesty,
this
if
is
Mary
crazy
B.
behavior.
If Mary B or I came up here and started doing something Danny didn't like, he would treat us the same way.
Exactly.
Not that if I didn't like it, but if it was jeopardizing my
Hurting your
viewers.
channel.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's my
It is
point.
what it is. You have
And a
to
lot
be
of
able
people
to
say,
jive up
well,
there.
these are my customers or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But these are my guests, and most of them are my little friends, So this is not my customers. You know what I mean? So I do care what these people think. I know there's a person holding their phone or looking at their iPad, or in Connor's case, watching porn and jerking it, listening to us on some device somewhere. But yeah, these are real people. I don't want them to get pissed off. So you have to choose your words. Definitely, when you get into the drama and shit, you got to choose your words.
This shit got out of hand. I didn't want to be associated with it anymore. The
There's
end.
nothing
Well,
wrong
I
with
thought it
that.
was going to go away, and it would just go away, and a couple weeks later, we could just go back to hanging out. But it didn't go away.
It never goes away.
People wouldn't allow it to go away because they wanted the attention. That was what was so gross.
I know we've been talking about Baker's pain for about 4 months up in here. Wow.
And honestly, I still didn't. When we went out to dinner with her, I still didn't understand it. I was like, I'm still just a little confused. Like, what's the
No, 'cause
problem?
the story
This didn't
is
make any
never
sense.
completed. It's always
Exactly.
like you'll find out more later type story, and it's like, okay, well, something's gonna be shocking at some point, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're gonna have parties at your house all the time, it's just like a bar, then sometimes you have to like separate a person because that person doesn't bring enough to the table to cover the 50 people that leave because of them.
Right.
And then we have to be extra charming to make up for that, and it's exhausting. It's
It is
exhausting.
exhausting. But I
Yeah.
mean, if they honestly had anything that was just so appalling as evidence,
There's nothing.
why would they still be holding on to it at this point after what they've both been through with the humiliation?
They're not. It's nothing.
So this is just
Say goodbye to your
sad.
friends. That's all we're talking about. It's time to go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Turtles. TB raid for ChatRats.
Appreciate y'all hanging out. You don't have to TB raid,
Yes,
but it would be nice.
Jen Altman is not there anymore to discourage us.
I'm trying to cry. Hold on a second.
It's not gonna work.
Please go raid. Please.
Tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. Pressure build, detonate. Tick, boom. Too late now, can't moderate. Tick, just give me flash. Let's go. Everybody talking, nobody compose. You should have just let me be, but nah, you knew what I do. Who I am. You know who I am. Tick, tick, tick. Robbing and weaving where you telegraph hate. Flash bows pop every time I breathe. Whole world watching. Enjoy those front row seats. Say my name, watch the algorithm screen. Turtleboy! You drama sales on the fumes of my pike tails. Free clickbait for all the mirror ultimate. Bum for town clownies. Better all town clownies in the cheap seats. I built this house, you built noise, I built proof. Time to raise this roof. Time to expose the hard truth. Now the spotlight stuck on you. Oh, po baby boo. Tick, 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 boom. Truth hit the wrong, stand clear. Tick, boom. Funny now, they fear. Tick, boom. Flash bows, no escape. Tick, boom. Clock ran out on fake. Receipts stacked like bricks on file. You throw stones, I archive wow. Smear campaign, panic press, but facts don't bend the cognitive dissonance. You had to poke the turtle, you know I'm a snapper, right? You about to. You should've just let me be. Damn people, you knew better. Tick, tick, boom. Pressure build, detonate. Tick, boom. Too late now, can't moderate. Tick, boom. Camouflage, case closed. Everybody talking, nobody compose. Should've just let me be. Tick, tick, boom, tick, boom, tick, 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 boom, tick, tick, boom, tick, tick.